Jerk! Let's go! Cam's a shit kicker, 2 bombs in the lead. Soul Dragon Cougar's no time for fatigue. And he's a shit talker, stirring up the show. Never played a shift, but he's ready to go.
The Cam and Strick Podcast is brought to you by Stifel, one of America's fastest growing wealth management and investment banking firms. Rooted in St. Louis, where success meets success. Welcome into the Cam and Strick Podcast. Brought to you by Stifel, baby. Episode number
392.
Yoink.
Yank. Let's go. Don't steal my shit, Andy. You got your thing, I got my thing. Don't steal my shit. I created Yoink, not you.
We've had the
In
worst.
fact, the Simpsons did.
We've had the worst storms.
We've had-
Hold on, let me talk about it. Cam gets so mad when I talk about the storms. He gave
Because
me
no
the
one
worst.
wants to hear
he
you
gave
talk
me
about
the
it. You
worst
don't even know.
forecast.
You
He
don't
gave me
even
the
know.
worst forecast.
There's hail coming.
We're on a group text last night. He won't stop group texting.
I'm done with
it. And he's telling people that I never had an EF1.
The
Come
fuck you
through
did? You
my
didn't.
neighborhood.
No, you had the headwind of it, dude. It started right where you were at. You do get hit by tornadoes a lot lately.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. But it didn't develop yet. It just started at your house. Or else you in that neighborhood of yours, with some of the houses don't even have roofs on them, or will be fucking demolished. I heard it. I saw your
You
post.
know what that sounds
You
like?
saw my post.
No, so I do a post,
horrific.
so then Cam tries to do a post. I mean, that's exactly what happened.
jeez.
I show the tornado with real sirens. He's got it's
I
like
tried to one up you. I didn't even see
it's
yours.
clear skies where he's
Anytime
at.
Andy posts them, I don't even look at it anyway because I know it's the same shit. It's a food or it's something.
Why didn't you?
Or it's somebody did something for him and he got a deal, so he posts it. Get on with yourself.
Okay, well, the Oklahoma boys obviously are very aware of stuff that goes down too, just based off of everything they deal with. Like, there's a meteorologist now in Oklahoma. He's like the most popular guy in town, dude. He puts on a full-on show. Like when it's tornadoes and he's got to come on, it's the highest rated show in the
Hell
state.
yeah, I was
dude.
watching
He's
all
putting
day.
on a show.
I love it.
Now the weather people here are interesting. They're all doing their very best and doing a great job. But I realize how unfamiliar I am with the weather staff nowadays in St. Louis.
Because you don't pay attention to anything else, anything in life.
They're getting younger and younger.
Well, yeah. Well, they hop, skip, and jump all over the place, too. TV is so goofy right
Did
now.
you recognize, there had to be some weather people you didn't
Yeah, no doubt. And there's some people that aren't usually on there that
say weather people?
them weather people. It's not a weather man. How dare you say that? It's people kind, not mankind, according to Justin Trudeau.
Do you know the Dallas
That dork.
The Dallas Wings have a star player on their team, and
We got hockey to
they
talk about. Dude. What are we
drafted,
doing? What are we doing?
They
Why are you
drafted her.
wasting-
They drafted her girlfriend in the first
I
round,
saw that. I
and she
saw that.
handled herself beautifully
yeah.
at the press conference.
How dare you ask me about me having a relationship with a teammate of mine? How dare you ask me that? What do you mean? Could you imagine fucking Brady Kachuk and Ridley Gregg fucking are dating?
Oh my God!
Are you out of your fucking mind?
McDavid
No one's
McDavid and
Draisaitl are
Draisaitl?
smashing. Are you out of your mind? That's not a story. Get out of here. She's like, how dare you?
Now I'm here to talk basketball.
I'm here to talk WNBA basketball, not my sexual relationship with
our first round pick.
With our first pick overall, wasn't it?
I think it was.
Oh my God. No.
She went to UConn.
Look away. Look away from that. What a big story.
She can put the ball on the floor. She can post up. She
Shit.
can go to her left. She can go to her right.
How
she
weird
can hit
is
it
that
from
in
the
the locker
outside.
room?
She can play above the rim. She can rebound. She can fast break.
Nah, it's no big deal. No. Talk about my game. You're literally having a relationship with somebody on your team. It's just different. What's the biggest news story going on with the NHL? What is? What's number one, you think?
I think McDavid's injury that no one's talking about. I think some people are.
You think that's number one?
It's not the biggest story, but I think it should be because I think
Oh, they are.
this is a obvious, but most importantly, serious factor in this playoff series that this guy is not 100%. He is laboring. And from what I understand, it's going to require some attention after the season. Connor McDavid, he had an injury prior to the playoffs, and it's made it worse since the playoffs began. He's not right. He's not himself.
No, he's not.
I'm not going to make any excuses for them because I like this Anaheim team. They're not a very good team, but listen, they can score. You look at Edmonton, you look at Anaheim. They're both, I think, bottom 3 for sure in the playoffs in team save percentage, okay? They give up a lot of goals.
Yeah.
No one's ever out of the series.
Track meet, baby.
In this one, baby. And Anaheim's got some good players. But Connor McDavid's going to need some attention after the season. And the fact that he's not 100% obviously is hurting the Edmonton Oilers.
Oh, it's hurting them big time.
In addition to turning the puck over.
They turn the puck over.
The zone.
Jesus Christ, they turn the puck over. You know who's
tying goal and overtime.
You know who's really stepping up? That's getting a lot of attention on
What's
Anaheim.
the biggest story, though?
That's a good question. Maybe Pittsburgh getting back into it. Buffalo's still a huge story.
Go ahead. Go back to Anaheim. I thought you had something in mind.
Oh no, I was just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, we're just communicating.
Yeah,
this
I
isn't
got
a
you.
fucking
Now,
Andy Strickland fucking radio show where he's got to be a fucking Channel 5.
What's it called?
I don't know.
Hockey.
Who am I thinking about on Anaheim?
Cutter Gauthier, dude. It's my favorite player in the league right now.
Who else?
Trouba.
One more guy.
In what way? I don't know what you're saying.
His partner.
What are you asking about? Like
who's playing?
Oh, Jackson LaCombe, dude.
You always get when I ask you that. You always get there whenever.
Yeah, but because he's playing unbelievable. I think he's leading the playoffs in scoring right now.
He's good,
really good. Remember when I said last year that?
That's why I brought it up.
He was so close to making the Olympic team.
That's why I brought it up.
Out of the original camp. And then he was added because of injury. I think Seth Jones got hurt.
Yep.
They added Jackson LaCombe.
That's why I brought it up.
And, he didn't go party and hang out after the gold medal. Probably felt like, I don't know, I didn't really play much, whatever. Yeah. You talk about future of USA hockey.
Ooh.
And a guy who doesn't get any attention that deserves a ton.
That's
man.
why I brought him up.
It's the dude in orange playing defense right now for the
Making
Anaheim
plays.
Ducks. You see him skate and recover.
And he turns around, he fucking makes that sick-ass play, right? That's a guaranteed goal.
Was it on McDavid, too?
Yes, that was a guaranteed goal. Things like that, man. Fucking no
Jackson
one talks.
LaCombe,
right
baby.
there, baby. We love you. I knew I'd get that out of you. You know exactly what the hell I'm talking about.
Well, Cutter Gauthier is my favorite player in the playoffs. This guy's going to score 50.
He's going to. That team scores. Jesus.
Philly, what are we doing? Like, you didn't want to sign him? And if he was like, I don't know how it went down, but apparently they didn't want to sign him and burn a year or whatever. Maybe the team was way out of the playoffs. With certain guys, man, you just gotta figure out what's the long-term ramifications.
Jesus.
Like, did he say to Philly, "Well, you don't sign me, then I'm never gonna sign"?
I fucking hate your city. Like, fuck all you. I hate your. Like, what did he say to you? How does this go down? Is there hatred? Like he said, I'm never going to be. How did this go? How do you lose a guy like him?
Because if he said,
"Whoa,
if you don't sign me now, then I'm never going to sign," and you said, "Okay, we'll trade you,"
like sign him.
Just sign him.
Sign him. How much is it? Aren't you going to do it anyway?
Eventually? I know, but you burn a year is only a handful of games left.
Don't care.
So teams look at it that way. But who cares?
Burn it.
Burn it with him. Just burn it. Get people excited. Get the fan base excited.
Thank you. Exactly right. Sometimes you got to fucking burn a fuck. Who cares? Bring him up. Let's go.
With him?
Who's my favorite player?
What's the alternative? If you don't burn it, you lose him?
You lose him?
Completely?
Yeah. Oh, we lost a year. Oh, no, you lost him. Who's my favorite player in the playoffs right now? Little fucking son of a bitch.
Ridley Gregg.
Oh, I like him too. Okay, although that was shady. Okay, the sucker punch. We'll get into that second. There's another guy.
All right, hang on.
About the same size. I don't know how big Greg is, but not that big of a guy.
Okay, well I know it's not. I know it's not in the Vegas Utah series because you're sleeping. No. You're not watching that one.
Well, that's making. Oh, that last night was actually pretty cool. I watched it this morning.
Did you watch the whole game?
Yes.
Oh, this morning you did.
Yeah, get up in the morning. I get up in the morning. I fucking watch. It was fast forward all the bullshit.
It was good.
Who am I thinking of? Andy Strickland. You know me. You've known me for a long time.
Well, Stankoven.
I like him. He's tougher than Stankoven.
You said little guy.
Your little guy's tough.
Not much tougher than Stankoven. When he gets to the
He's
front
knocked
of
a couple cats stupid.
Okay. Well, give me a series because I can go.
Montreal and Tampa. Who am I thinking of?
Josh Anderson?
Nope.
First off, this guy Moser, JJ
Moser. Oh my God!
Is that who I'm thinking?
No, it's Brendan Hagel.
It's Hagel. Oh, I love Hagel too.
Come on, dude. He's out of his mind.
I know he is.
He's torturing.
But JJ Moser?
Did you see
this
that hit?
guy's unbelievable.
Whoa! That's twice. That's twice. You better get your fucking head up. You got rocked. You got knocked out with a punch, and now you got fucking knocked out at center ice.
Who did?
Slavkovsky.
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean?
I thought maybe
Twice.
you weren't talking
You're
about.
setting yourself back. Get your fucking head up, dude.
But
that was a perfect hit.
Hagel knocked him out.
Hagel, you want to fight Hagel? Hagel's like, I'll go you. I'll go you. You're going to throw lefts on me? I'm going to fucking catch you right in your chin. And he did. Buckled him twice. That slows you down, dude. Now I look at this series and I'm like, God damn, Tampa. They're bullying their way.
No. Montreal lost the series by losing the last game. They had a 2-0 lead going into the third period.
I know. They're slowing them down. Tampa's like, wait a minute, we've been here before. Wait. We got guys. Wait,
so they came back.
You young team,
and
settle down.
The announcer,
shit,
she literally calls out Kucherov, dude. Like,
who is it?
I don't remember which one.
How do you not know? Aren't you watching?
And I'm not trying to call her out specifically. Why are you trying to have me do that?
Because whenever you say the announcer, I'm just asking who
yeah,
was.
no, it was, well, I said she because it was a she.
Who was it?
There's nothing wrong with identifying them with what the gender is.
Aren't we the same?
I think it was AJ Malesko, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
And she did say that Kucherov needs to find a way to have an impact in this game. Now, like, they're going on the power play. It's, Kucherov. Nikita Kucherov, man.
My boy.
I just would never put him on notice. You know what I'm saying? It's like he's always having an impact. Now, then they go on the power play and just puts one right on the blade of Hagel, okay? Puts one right on the blade of Hagel. And then in the game winner, like, it goes off of Hagel's chest. He probably shot that at his chest on purpose. But, I just think calling him out and then having him just completely take over the game just moments later was...
Can we be honest?
What? Go ahead.
I just, like, there's a big hit. A monster, game-changing hit. And they're like, the hits are happening tonight. Like, fucking get into it. Like a monster, beautiful, open ice hit. They're like, they could do this in the NHL. What? Fucking be like, oh my God.
That's what I would do.
Oh my God. What just happened? Holy shit. Whatever the case is. Oh, there was a hit made. Like the biggest hit ever. There's 3 monster hits so far in this fucking 3 knockout hits.
Oh,
Trennan.
Been a bunch, dude.
Knockout hits, I'm talking.
Oh. Like
not Brady hitting the guy.
Come back.
Didn't come back. Trennan got rocked. Boom. We talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
Who is a cat, the defenseman from Ottawa, that fucked up?
The Carolina guy.
Yeah. Unbelievable hit.
Along the wall. That started the whole melee.
And they couldn't even lift him up.
No.
But it was perfect hit. And then, of course, we just saw with Slavkovsky getting rocked. Those are 3 beautiful, open ice, sit the fuck down hits. Yeah. And it's like the announcers, it's like, yeah, a hit was made. Like, get into it a little bit. That's all. No big deal.
Okay, so my point is, Kucherov gets called out and then takes over the game. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, now, this J.J. Moser, man. Oh. But it's not just the hits.
Oh, man.
You see his pass to Gensel?
Yes.
Everyone's like focused on Gensel because he got to the inside. Yeah. It was like a give and go. And he got to the inside and got the defenseman on his back, and he had that separation. But, dude, the hockey sense from Moser, and to put that pass right on his tape perfectly, Gensel's taking over too, dude. You see this guy chirping after the whistle and everything? He's like such a nice guy, but dude, these guys,
they're pissed.
They
pissed. Hate each other. And I love it so much.
I love what
so
Montreal
much.
has done.
Me too.
You know what I mean?
Me too.
Like, just with the whole season, how excited they've made that city. The NHL is so much better.
Yoink.
The playoffs are better when Montreal is in the
I agree with you.
Stanley Cup playoffs, baby.
And Buffalo.
Okay, but Buffalo, I'm just not ready to, like, they were it's such a different category than everybody else.
I'm not ready for Montreal yet either after watching. I just feel like
Buffalo, I'm okay with them advancing. I'm excited. I love the fan base. Of course, I'm from there. But with that being said, they were so bad for so long. I just have it's about time. It's just, okay.
Well, I think it's better for the NHL. These guys are fucking nuts. They're rolling around in rollerblades, getting their ass kicked by Boston fans. They don't give a shit. They're flying.
No, the fans are phenomenal. It's never been the fans' fault.
Well, I want them involved. Yeah. I want them involved. That's why I think it's great for the NHL that
okay, so this J.J. Moser, he's Swiss. He's from Switzerland.
That hit. Oh, my God.
And
Oh God.
Didn't come over to North America until he played a handful of games in the American League. He's been in the NHL. He was in Arizona. How the hell did he get away from Utah?
I don't know.
Jeez, oh man, come on. He's incredible, dude. He doesn't put up a lot of points either in the regular season. I feel like he's just scratching the surface. Watching this guy play, you're seeing the elements of his game and how much potential he has. This guy looks like he could be a dominating player, man. I'll be curious to see how he develops.
John Cooper just got these guys. They're so mean.
He's only 25, man.
This Tampa Bay Lightning team, they're so mean. They're in your face. They're chirping literally nonstop.
Mm-hmm.
It's nonstop. In your face, fuck you, hit, whack, boom, 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 score a goal, turn the tide, big hit, turn the tide. Like they were down and out a little bit, and they're finding their way back because they have a bunch of winners on that team, man. John Cooper's a winner.
Even Coochie will cross-check him in the ribs.
Did you see him get fucking cross-checked from behind?
He did. It's happened to him a few times in the playoffs over the years.
People are like, he dived. I go, no, he didn't.
Didn't this happen? Mayfield did the same thing to him last year, didn't he?
A couple years ago, I thought that was.
Yeah.
But when you get checked from behind like that, when you're 5 feet away from the boards, like you're not diving.
Mm-hmm.
But you hit like that, you don't want to fall into the boards. That's the scariest thing going. That's how you get injured. I'm surprised he didn't get injured there. So people were like, he's died. No, he didn't. You know, you get fucking hit.
I didn't think it was that big of a cross check, but I thought it should have been a penalty.
He got him
and
off.
I had no problem with it being a 2-minute minor. I don't think
if
it was.
I did that to you on the ice, you'd fucking fall into the
but did you
boards
think
and
that should
fold
have been
up.
a 5-minute major?
No, I
didn't
don't
think
care.
so.
Although it's nasty.
It's nasty, but if he
So
was closer
nasty.
to the boards, it would have been really nasty.
But that was 5 feet away. Like he slid in the boards pretty hard there. I don't care. You give him a 5. I don't like those hits.
But that's a bad.
I don't like.
It's a bad. And you saw Marty
like
St.
those
Louis' reaction on the bench. He wasn't yelling at the refs. He wasn't arguing with the refs, which is what all these coaches do. They just scream at the refs. He's got his head down. And he's like, fuck, we're falling apart. These kids have no discipline, man. They don't understand the moment.
Boom.
We are not there yet.
Boom.
We're not there yet.
Andy, that's a
You know what I'm saying? And
the
he's
right
just
thing
like,
to say.
he's like, fuck, we're stupid, man. We're putting ourselves in a jam. And so then, you know, obviously the game changed dramatically, and the series did too. For Montreal to have that much momentum going into the third period, being up 2-0 with a chance to go up in the series 3-1, to lose the game.
It's a backbreaker.
I think they lose the series just based on
That's
that
what
period.
I'm saying.
Man.
No, exactly. And Tampa's like, we got you now.
Now they got him.
We got you. You're not there yet. Sit down, little boy. We've been here. We got you. This ain't the fucking. We have the team.
Yeah.
We're playing mean. We're tough. We got the guys.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ.
Montreal's
they are
only
shit-kicking
hope, in
each
my
other.
opinion, is to force this to a game 7 because they're going to lose game 5 back in Tampa. That's a loss, most likely. Okay, so now you got to find a way to win game 6. Their focus is going to have to be on game 6.
What do you
Try to
think
get
of
this to 7.
What do you think of Pitt and Philly? We always talk about Sid, man. Sid was not on his game for a while, and then all of a sudden now he's fucking figuring it out. He's like, wait a second now. I'm the big dick. What are we doing? I'm going to start taking over. I know I was getting cross-checked. I was doing stupid things. I'm always in him. He's getting hurt. Like, guys are cross-checking him, like, Konechny and him are going back and forth, left and right, and he's just fucking chill, and he's figuring out a way,
This
and they're
feels
winning.
like a historic comeback from Pittsburgh.
Thank you.
It's like Philly just had it. You can always see in a playoff series when you don't really have a rooting interest or you're just watching.
And you really see it.
You can just see like when another team, when they got you.
They
You know what I mean?
Or they're getting you.
Or they're getting you, and how the tide just turns.
And you can't
and
figure
how
it out.
the momentum, everything just shifts.
You're in quicksand.
And Philly's there right now. Now they got Michkov drama. You got other stuff going on, dude.
What's that all about?
I could see I don't want to say doubt in Rick Tockett's voice, but I could see him, his message without saying it was like, we're not doing what we need to do to win. And if we don't change this right away, we're in big time trouble, because he knows that other team over there, dude. He's been on that bench. He's won cups with that bench. He knows what Crosby and Malkin and Letang and all these guys are capable of doing.
Seeing it.
Now you throw in all these other players into the mix too, dude. Crosby was so good, man. Even the last 2 face-offs of the game, how he won those. I mean, he didn't try to pull it back. He just overpowered you in the face-off dot.
Down in the corner. And then he almost got the empty net.
Oh,
too,
my
with
God.
that
He gloved it down and dove with one
Come
hand.
on. He's taking over, Andy. Don't ever count that son of a bitch out.
So I feel like Philly's in trouble, and I feel like Montreal's in trouble.
I
Now,
agree with you.
some would
And
say
Edmonton.
that Edmonton is going to win back at home and they're going to be able to, climb back into the series. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know if Anaheim's capable of truly just like ending the series on the road. I don't know if that's where we're at right now. But I will say this about Connor McDavid. He's banged up, like I said. He's hurt. He's not himself. So if he's not 100% and he's not himself, I don't think they have enough to overcome it, even against a team like Anaheim. The overtime goal, why was that such a big deal to people?
I don't know.
Like,
Jesus Christ.
let me
I have
ask
no
you an
idea.
honest question.
Yeah.
If Edmonton would have been the offensive team there, and if that puck would have gone in and Edmonton wins it in overtime, is there nearly the same controversy?
Well, no. Oh, Anaheim and Edmonton? Like, come on. There's a big difference there. I just don't understand. They made the right call, but you said that there's no way they saw it.
Okay, so
but they still made the right call.
So here's the deal.
No.
So
This doesn't bother me.
Jake was the referee who was closest on the wall there. And I think he saw the puck, from what I understand, trickle between his legs, but he really couldn't see if it crossed the line, but he thought it did. He thought he saw a Edmonton player reach below the goal line and put the puck back in between the pads of Ingram. Now, here's how I understand it went down on the ice, okay? The referees gathered. He says to the rest of the crew, the officials on the ice, I've got a good goal. Now, should he have pointed right away? I think that's the one mistake that he made. He should have made an indication. He should have pointed immediately that it was a good goal. Let all the fans in the building know what the call is, that it's a good goal. He goes to the referees, said, I've got a good goal. Nobody else said, no, it's not a good goal. You know what I'm saying? Nobody. So if two or the three other guys said, no, it's not a goal, then maybe they can say no goal. In this situation, though, I think the situation room right off the bat said, no, we got a good goal. So at the end of the day, whether you think he should have called it right away or not, the bottom line is he was right in his call.
I know.
And they got the call right.
Exactly.
So what are we arguing about?
Don't know.
They got the call right. Some people are saying we need to have a line, and I know Jeff Merritt put that out, and I love it
saw
too.
that. The four-line thing.
And listen, I get that. People have, and I talked to a league source about this, people have brought this up for years. This has been brought up internally over the years. I mean, how necessary is it in that situation? Why is hockey? Why can't we use common sense? I don't understand why we just can't use common sense in that situation. You see, even though his skate is there, and I know it makes it, difficult to have that conclusive evidence, but if you see his skate being there and the half of the puck still sticking out, like it's just obvious that it's past the goal line.
I know.
So they didn't get the call wrong. If you feel strongly enough to say they didn't get the call wrong, or you want to be right just because you want the rule to be like, well, if you can't see it 100%, then they shouldn't. We all know that it crossed the goal line, and they got the call right. So I don't know what the big controversy is.
Don't know either.
Other than it's Edmonton.
That's what it is. But I will say the only controversy, when the puck crosses the line, you have every single camera. The only time it's weird is if there's a glove involved and he kind of goes back, was a puck in the certain part of his glove.
That's different.
And exactly. So we saw
you can't see the puck.
We saw it cross
but
the
when
line.
it's in a glove, you can't see it.
In a glove, that's the only time when it's kind of goofy, where they wouldn't make a save. Maybe the puck was here instead of there. I don't know. That's a tough one. This was the easiest thing possible.
And
people are going nuts.
And I do think so. The situation room before the referees even went to the score table to say, "Hey, we have a good goal on the ice," they already were calling it a good goal, from what I understand. In the situation room, they were already going to call it a goal. So, I do not believe in this situation that if he said no goal on the ice, that would have held up.
No,
and that the goal wouldn't have counted.
No.
I think they would have overturned.
I agree with that too, because that was another argument too. But no, it's common sense. Here's the puck. There's the line. It goes like this. It goes like this.
There's the skate.
There's the skate. It's there. The line's here. It was there. Anyway.
So I hope Edmonton can rebound. I want to see this series continue.
So do I.
But this Cutter Gauthier.
A couple guys on that team. Jesus.
And Carlson.
I know.
They kind of look alike, actually.
Trouba's playing well. He's hard to deal with.
That 91 and 61, I feel like they had the puck the whole game.
The whole game. They're fast. They're like, oh, wait, you want to have a track meet with us? Wait a minute. Wait, Edmonton, you want to go toe-to-toe?
Right.
Okay, we will.
Right.
And we'll beat you.
And we're big and long.
And we have actually we have more talent than you. If you go down,
Oh, dude, Edmonton looks
What are
like a
we doing?
team that has Leon Draisaitl, Connor McDavid, Bouchard.
Bouchard's there though.
Maybe throw in Hyman, and then it's just like a
Hyman.
bunch of guys that are just
That's
like,
it.
hey, you can play for us,
Kapanen.
you play for us, you play for
We
us.
saw Kapanen here.
I know.
Like I like him and I like his daddy,
Mhm.
but I'm like he was okay here and there.
But how he's scoring now, dude,
he's
I
doing all
swear to
right.
God, you watch him, he's like Texier, who made that play.
Texier.
Like, dude, these guys, you watch
Made
them
two
play in practice. Kapanen's unbelievable,
I-
and so is Texier.
I remember watching Texier, dude. I was on the road with those guys. I'm like watching Texier in practice. I'm like, this guy's fucking. He can skate and he can shoot the puck.
Dude,
Like he
he's
can't.
No, but he's
He's a
skilled
good-
as
he's a
shit.
good
It's his
skater.
skill. His
He-
skill
he
level's
gets
off
there.
the charts, dude.
He's got a good shot.
He
man.
just these guys, I don't know, they just couldn't crack the lineup
Dude,
in
he
a
got
role
hurt.
that they're in right
He
now.
was sick for a while.
He's
and
had
stuff.
some issues.
I don't know. Like
He's had some issues.
we're like, what happened to Texier? He's sick. Like okay.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
like,
he's had some issues.
That's what I'm saying. Like he gets sick.
So I
like
think
that.
some personal issues that
You
he
know.
deals with.
I liked him, man. He was always nice.
He's cool, super cool.
He was always nice.
And I like Kapanen. He was cool too, man.
yeah, so did I.
Like he can really legit play. Kapanen can fly, dude.
Yeah.
His skating ability and his ability to shoot in full stride while he's on the
It's
move.
consistency, man.
It's just
you know.
at the same time, I don't think he's a top 6 forward on the majority of NHL rosters or just about every other NHL roster. I mean, he's found a way to go play with good players, and he's taken advantage of it,
Yeah.
man. I'll give him all the credit in the world. But it always seems to fizzle out. Like Pittsburgh had a taste.
Yeah.
They got rid of him. St. Louis had a taste. They extended him. Then they got rid of him.
It's the hardest thing is to be consistent.
And now Edmonton
Everybody's skilled.
is seeing that
Everybody
too.
can have a good game. Can you do it again and again
Yeah.
and again? That's all. How's Trent Frederick doing? Do you
So-
notice him?
I noticed him further. He had a tough one there on the game-winning goal. You didn't see it?
Yeah, I did.
He turned the puck over,
I know.
right? So
And
that's
I just don't see enough. I love him to death, man. He's a St. Louis kid. We love his family. Like, goddamn, I want him to get going. There might be something wrong with him, man. He just doesn't have that pop, that step. He's not hitting. He's not in people's faces. He's not like when he was on his game in Boston. Fuck, he was hard to deal
when he
with.
first came up.
He was hard to
Then he
deal
started
with.
scoring and
He
whatever,
started
and
scoring
he was
shit.
hard to
He
deal
was
with.
hard to deal with. He's hitting, he's fighting, he's scoring. Like
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
He had the ankle injury at this time last year, and I don't know
I
what
don't
the
know.
carryover would be. You
I don't
think that
know.
he'd be 100%, but
I don't
they
know.
extended him thinking that he would be the guy that you're talking about.
I know, dude.
And
Good
money.
money.
Good money,
lot of
and
years.
he's not playing a whole lot, right? He's not getting
Yeah.
like a lot of ice time. I think even with the overtime, I think he still finished with just over 9 minutes. You wonder why that line was on the ice there. I don't know if it was off of an icing or not,
Yeah,
or
I
what
don't
the
know.
situation was, but how good of a play that was from a coaching standpoint. If you want that line out in the ice, and because the worst thing possible obviously happened, even though it was kind of a fluke goal. But listen, I've seen Trent play his entire life, man. I love the kid so
Love
much,
him.
and I just
Love that
I just
family.
hope he.
I do too.
I
dude.
hope he can find a way to have an impact
I know.
and get some momentum on his side because he deserves
What
it, man.
team? Okay, let me take Colorado out of it because that series, I'm like, what team's like? Okay, these guys are going to be a problem.
Carolina, dude.
Thanks.
But see that this is why
They're a problem.
the reaction
They're a problem.
from
Ooh.
the national media up in Canada and in Ottawa, I'm like, dude, this is how it's supposed to be. When you're the number 2 wild card and you're playing against the top team in the conference, you're not supposed to have success. You're supposed to lose. No, you want to see a little more, like where you don't get swept. But their goaltending was good. The games were
Both
close.
goaltending.
But they're not as good as Carolina.
They're not.
Carolina's a Stanley Cup contender. Who really had Ottawa truly making this a series against the Carolina Hurricanes that people have pegged to be a true contender, heavyweight in the league,
Heavyweight.
if not favorite to come out of the Eastern
I know.
Conference, right? So did I expect Ottawa to get swept? Probably not. I didn't expect Carolina or LA. I thought maybe LA would get a game.
Me too.
You know what I mean? You always expect everyone to be able to win a game.
Yeah.
But they couldn't score. And it is what it is. I'll say this about Brady Tkachuk too, man, because I know, dude, the worst thing is when a player who's the captain of the team or a star player and, they're held without a point in a playoff series, you get swept, man.
Ooh, he came close. though.
The captain or the leaders or the best players, they always have to own that. That's what sucks. But in this situation, like it wasn't a a case of like lack of effort or he wasn't trying. This guy is like giving everything he has. Now, if he has to learn a little bit from this experience in terms of not to try so hard in certain situations or be running around looking for the hit or putting your body through so much, playing through so much contact nonstop, and maybe focus a little more on the offensive side of the game. So when you do get those chances, maybe you're going to be able to finish and you're not running around, you're not fighting at the beginning of the series, doing all of that.
And getting caught.
So maybe that's the adjustment he needs to make. But
Well,
in
he had
terms
chances,
of,
dude.
But
He
in
had a lot
terms of
chances.
how much this guy cares about the team,
God,
dude,
yeah.
and how he leaves it all on the ice and his effort, you can never question his effort.
No, and no one
Some
is.
star players who don't produce, you're like, they didn't do shit.
Yeah. I
This
noticed
guy
Brady.
had some chances, and you notice him the whole game, dude.
I know, but I don't think anybody's no-
Stützle had one assist.
not much.
What did Aho have on the other side? I mean, they're playing the Carolina
You look at
Hurricanes,
this,
dude.
they had a little stat that compared everybody, and it
Okay.
was a big difference.
Okay,
But I noticed
and
Brady.
and you're playing Carolina, too,
Dude, they're
right? So
good.
that's got to factor in.
They're fucking good. Freddie Anderson's playing fucking great. They're hard to deal with. They slow you down. They're fast as shit. They go from 0 to 100 in the neutral zone, and they get the pucks and they hold it and they go 1, 1, 1, 1. Where are you out? Where are you out? Where are
It's
you out?
Second and
They
third.
are
Second and
fucking
third
good.
effort. Second and third effort.
They are a good team.
And they
Holy
don't
shit.
stop from the very beginning. This is how
They
they
do
this
not
is
slow down.
How they play in Game 4 against Ottawa is exactly how they play on Halloween in October.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, November 2nd.
They never change. Carolina, which is the big question, is can they sustain it? Can they hold up? This was a huge win for them, not only to win the series, but to
just
get
rest.
this thing over with
Get
and to
it
be able
done.
to rest. Because
Get it done.
they pour out so much energy, physically, mentally.
Chill.
It's like a crazy environment. This
Go see
coach
your
is
family.
getting them so freaking
Go
amped
see
up
your
to play.
family.
He's
Chill
amped up.
out. Yeah, he is. But he also knows. I saw his post game, and I love Rod. Like, he just chills. He's like, no, we got work to do. Blah blah. Blah.
Yeah.
It's not like, God, that was great. No. We got work to do. We got work to do. But God Almighty, they go 100 miles an
Whereas
hour.
Colorado just paces themselves.
Well-
They turned it on later in the series. You know what I mean?
Matthew said something funny the other day. Not funny, but interesting. He's like, you never want to go out. Matthew Kachuk actually said this, and I popped up. I'm like, it's pretty interesting. He's like, you don't want to go 100 miles an hour your first shift and then go, 60 miles an hour your last shift of the game. You got to pace yourself in the playoffs.
Always.
You can't go fucking jumping, boom, boom, first shift, and all of a sudden your third, fourth, fifth shift that we need you to score now. Now you don't have that
You don't
extra
have as
fucking
much
jump.
gas in the tank.
You don't
yeah.
get that. You got to be able to. It's not really pace yourself, but it is pacing yourself, kind of like. No, I got more work to do. Where am I at? Let me get my legs going a little bit. You go 100 miles an hour off your first 3 shifts. Now you fucking set back when they need you the most when the game's tied. So interesting. But that Carolina team, man, they go 100 miles an hour. They're fun to watch. They're in your face. They don't take shit from anybody.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't get bullied. They did get rocked at the end with the fucking big hit. The D coming in, boom. I forgot who got rocked. But they I watched that team. I'm like, ooh, they're gonna be tough to beat.
Yeah. No,
They're gonna be
yeah,
tough
but
to beat.
everyone knew that, right? Coming
Yeah.
in.
Yeah, but I just still think that people look at Carolina and are like, you're gonna lose.
I look at them differently this year.
I think that this might be their year.
We'll see.
It's got to be eventually.
We'll see.
Like,
I
eventually,
don't know.
they're gonna crack through.
Maybe it won't be. I mean, they get to cracking through is getting to the conference final. They get there every year.
Well,
So are they ever going to actually get through the conference final
know.
and get to the final?
I know.
I don't know.
Because I still look
feel
at
like
them.
the biggest criticism they've taken over the years has been what we're talking about right now. They go so hard that they run out of juice.
Yeah,
Okay.
goalie
And-
situation too.
And the lack of adjustments that are sometimes made on that bench over the years. I hear players telling me that for years
We've had a couple people
that
talk
they
about
don't adjust
It. Yeah.
in the playoffs, and that's come back to bite them. So they always say it's about it's a game of adjustments, Cam. They
How about-
say that.
But I will say the Michkov and Philly situation, scratched. Like somebody's better than him in the lineup.
Well, yeah.
I
If he's
mean,
not doing the little things that
I
you need to be
know.
done,
Such a-
how's his attitude behind the scenes?
There you go. Like, what is he saying? Is he the type of guy that looks at the fucking the iPad like this and he bitches at everybody? Like, is he doing that?
No, it might be. It might be great. I don't know.
I don't know. Like, I don't know. You sit him like
You know,
it's
sometimes
a wake up call.
Sometimes
it's a wake up call.
I bet you Rick Tocchet said to him, "You're going to be back in the lineup. But maybe he sees something from Tocchet or from Michkov where the legs aren't there. First time going through the Stanley Cup playoffs, it's just hit him like a wall.
Yeah.
And maybe he's like, dude, we're up in the series. Go sit, watch. I want you to watch this.
the game.
And I want you to be ready to come back
Watch
in.
it develop.
I want you to be ready to come back in next game. Because now see, they lost the game.
I know.
So sometimes if you win the game, you're just not likely to see changes to the lineup. And now you have an excuse to put him back in, and maybe he comes back in and he's motivated.
He might have needed a break.
And all of a sudden he makes
I'm
the
not
difference.
questioning Rick Tocchet. It's just interesting, though.
Yeah, but for him to sit him, dude, there's a reason.
I know. That's why I brought it up. It's not just like, we're going down the line. You and him, we're gonna sit you. No, there's no, like, that's, people are gonna talk about it like it's a big deal. All eyes are on him.
That's the only thing. Do you want to avoid that distraction?
That's the thing too. Well, sometimes it is what it is. Fucking business.
Should have had Gauthier.
Oh fuck. Well, that's your fucking problem. Don't fuck shit up like that, then. Whatever happened, you guys fucked that up. So don't do that again, and learn from it.
You can't just be like, well, he was
give a fuck what he's doing.
And it was a dick move by the player and the agent.
Sure, but deal with it.
But I bet you they said, you don't fucking sign us now. We're not signing there.
Okay, we'll sign you. We'll sign him.
Like, he was unbelievable in college. You knew this guy. Even Brian Boucher comes on the pod. He's like, this guy's going to score 40.
And he did.
And like in the second year in the league or something. He needs a contract.
See, sometimes you got to sit back and can't be fucking. You can't be 24/7 tough guy. I got to do this. We don't stand my ground. No, some guys fucking sign them up.
His agent, Kurt Overhart, I love Kurt, but he can be
KO Sports.
He can be.
Yeah, I was with them.
He can be a handful to deal with sometimes, and he will be this summer. Verbeek doesn't like handing out big time money to some of these young guys, and he'll negotiate hardcore with some of these younger players. How do you think this will go down with Verbeek and Kurt Overhart for Cutter Gauthier this summer, dude?
It's like any other business, man. Got to figure it out.
I'd lock this guy up as long as possible.
Fuck yeah. So I like hockey. Like see, this kid's got talent.
He's going to score 50 next year.
We're going to have him in his prime, and then we'll figure it out later.
But Cutter Gauthier, this guy's going to score 50 next year.
Yeah, he is. No one's even talking about him. He's hidden.
And Leo Carlson.
No wonder.
Remember, people were critical about them taking Leo Carlson over Fantilli at the draft.
Yes,
dude, he's
the 6'5". It skates like
Anaheim could be a cool team, dude. You got Joel. You see Joel, and all the players are coming back in the locker room. Yeah. That's a big win. That's a big win.
Damn right. He broke records. Joel, didn't he just pass somebody with the most playoff win?
Probably.
You mean the Hall of Famer? Just straight up. Probably.
But do you agree with what I'm saying about Brady, or do you think there's like...
What were you saying about Brady? Exactly.
I just think he was held without points, but it's like
his game
isn't always about points. I just think he takes on too much on his shoulders. Dude.
Yeah. No, I think that he's going to have to watch and learn and figure out how to be more productive. But he was in certain situations where fucking Anderson made a toe save on Brady. Brady had a breakaway. He fucking just tried to slide a 5-hole, and it just barely touched his skate.
But the game where Matthew was at, he had that right in front of the net.
And they made a big save.
Unbelievable save.
Made a huge save. And he goes on the bench, and he fucking, bah.
Yeah.
He just got...
I just don't think...
He got by a really good team.
I think what it is. His intention was there for how he wanted to get the series going. I just don't know if he needs to be doing that all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Stay away from that. We don't need to fight anymore. Sorry. I'm sorry. I don't need to fight in him unless something crazy goes down and you're sticking up for one of your teammates. Don't fucking fight off the bat. This ain't the Four Nations. I don't give a shit. Fucking Stahl fucking caught you anyway and put you down. And you felt that. You already got fucking things going on anyway with whatever happened the other day where you couldn't even stand up. You got to take care of yourself. The first thing you need to do, fight in Carolina. Why? To get the crowd going? Your teammates don't need you to do that. You know what they need you to do? To be on the ice and put that fucking shot in. Maybe if you didn't get caught, you would have scored one of those goals. Maybe it slowed you down. Listen, I've been punched so many times, it slows you down. You know what else slows you down? When you get fucking rocked.
Well,
Your brain slows down. So then you're not as crisp in certain areas, so you're not scoring a
how
big
much
time goal.
energy is he using in that fight, too?
A ton. Even if it's 5 seconds, it doesn't matter. You're throwing punches, your shoulders are going weird. Then you get caught and you fall on the ice. Like you don't need that. Your body goes through enough. Go score a goal, go get a big hit off the bat, and stay on the fucking ice and score those right and close.
The penalty he had on Aho.
They didn't have to call that. They didn't have to call it.
That was a little.
Okay, they didn't have to call it. I think the refs have been pretty good. Okay. Okay. I think the refs have been pretty good. I don't think there have been penalty-filled games because they hate each other and they're killing each other. But I think everything. Has there been a crazy call?
That's what I was saying to somebody yesterday, that if the only controversy they've had is the goal crossing the goal line, but all of Canada didn't want to believe it, and they were like, this is wrong.
Some of you guys need to calm down.
How could they? Now, listen, I agree with people who say that there's no way he can call that a goal on the ice. But if he felt like he could, he needs to make that indication sooner, right away. You can't
That's
wait.
what we're worried about.
But when he went to the score table, they called it a goal after talking to the rest of the officials, like I said.
Yeah.
And the Situation Room had already looked at it, and they were like, yeah, this is a good goal. So even if he said no goal, I think there's a more than likely chance that they overturn that.
I agree.
Cam, can I tell you about Policy Genius?
Yeah.
Like, do you mind?
No.
Hey,
No.
I appreciate that.
You're welcome. Policy Genius.
I appreciate that, eh?
Hey there. The playoffs are here, Derry.
Prioritize peace of mind. That's my advice to you today.
Good.
Stop texting in group texts.
No, fuck. Who are you kidding?
Prioritize peace of mind. Lock in your life insurance today. Policy Genius is an online insurance marketplace that allows you to compare quotes from some of America's top insurers side by side for free.
God dang.
So you know what that does for you is?
What to do?
Well, it allows you to find out like what's got the best rate.
Of course. And you pick
You
the best
didn't know
rate.
that?
I did know. Well, I want you to. You're talking to me, but we have listeners. You're actually talking to the listeners, and you have to understand that.
Policy Genius has thousands of 5-star reviews. Thousands, 5-star. On Google and Trustpilot from customers who found the best policy fit for their needs. With Policy Genius, you can see if you can find a 20-year life insurance policy starting at just $276 a year for $1 million in coverage. Head to policygenius.com/Cam to compare life insurance quotes from top companies and see how much money you could save. That's policygenius.com/Cam.
Let's go. Hold on. Yank. Woo! Some bitch. God dang good hockey on, baby.
What do you think of
Woo!
Ridley Gray?
Oh, that was gutless.
Greg.
That was gutless. If he would have done it to me, I would have tried to curb stomp him, of course. But I liked his after interview. Sometimes you got to have a dick on the team. Sometimes you do weird things like that. Yeah, that was gutless. He's going to have to pay the piper somehow. He's probably going to get suspended or pay $5,000.
He's going to get suspended.
Or he gets paid $5,000.
There's no rush.
There's no
on
rush.
the hearing because it's going to carry over to next season.
You never want to do that. Listen, man, I've done crazy shit. But when guys are tied up and they're fighting each other and you come over and you sucker punch somebody, like it's about as gutless as you can get. Like hitting somebody from behind or sucker punching somebody from behind. It's exactly what he did. So he's probably going to get some games.
And he's going to have to wear that, dude.
He's going to wear that.
He's got that
and everybody looks at you now like you're the gutless fucker.
Yeah.
So you got to figure that out.
At the end of the day, like it's not to be celebrated by any means.
No.
Dude. It's gutless.
But
I will
do I
say,
like him? Yes.
Yeah. So I will say though, he's the guy who put the puck in the empty net.
Slap shot.
Slap shot, right? And Morgan Riley got 5 games for it.
5 games.
We talked about that at length when that happened.
Poor Morgan Riley's never done anything bad in his life. He's never even cussed, probably. He gets 5 games.
For pushing him
For pushing him, barely touching him. I remember seeing that. Me and you were like, 5 games? He's never had another
Ridley
suspension.
Gregg.
It's a badass
former
name.
first-round pick.
It's a badass name. Ridley.
Ridley's a sick name.
Ridley Scott, badass director.
Oh, yeah?
Never heard of Ridley Scott?
Oh, yeah.
No, you haven't.
You know him?
See, no, I don't know him, but I know of him.
Okay. So Ridley, yeah, that's a good name.
It's a cool name.
Yeah.
I like it. I just like the way he answered those questions. Did you call him?
You?
He's like, what?
He's
No.
like, who?
Who? Oh, Walker? No.
No, I
No,
didn't.
I just sucker punched him.
No.
And fucking...
No, I didn't call him.
No.
What, did you want me to call
Let
him?
me call him real quick for you. Here, Walker, you good? Okay, good. Thanks.
Because you know who else I love?
Jesus.
Is Sean Walker, dude.
Fuck yeah.
He takes the uppercut.
Eats it.
You don't even hear him bitching about it. Dude, he got him back so fucking bad. I love it when I see a guy who gets hit. He's the one who retaliates.
God, I love it so
You know what I'm
much.
saying?
Yeah.
Not when it's like Justin Falk has to go fight
Nazem
Nazem
Kadri.
Kadri.
I hate it.
Okay. And Nazem's like, okay.
Nazem's like, what are you going to do to me? Nothing. And he didn't do anything to him.
And I like Falker. I'm just saying.
Me too, of course.
When the player who gets violated.
Dude, I'm
And
sorry.
they respond. Dude, that was a hell of a hit. by Walker.
There's some monster hits going on.
Was that a suspendable hit in the regular season? It was from behind.
I got to look at it again.
You don't remember the hit?
I just got to look at it again. Show me, and I'll tell you.
Because you know he got him back. I don't think you remember it. Wait till you see this.
Just show me real quick.
Wait till you see
Didn't
this.
do it. But I will say this to all y'all out there, which we love. We love all y'all. I think this has been pretty fucking entertaining. Now, some of these series are kind of got to get going. Like even Vegas. Last night was a cool game with Vegas and Utah. Let me see that sound batch. Let me see that sound batch. What? Go back.
It's gonna come again.
Okay.
What a great series, though.
God damn. They're killing each other, Andy. It's so entertaining. Everything about it. Okay. You could fast forward. We're not going to.
Hold on, it's coming.
God, I bet you Brady's got so many little injuries. You know, he's just in everything.
Yeah, he is.
You know,
but they need more scoring.
Fuck, you could have fucking picked a different clip and just showed me the fucking hit.
Oh, it's coming.
Why am I watching all this? Oh,
Travis Green took some heat during the playoff series.
I saw that.
Here it is.
Oh, here we go. Let's see. Yeah, it's a hit from behind. But that's not like a big. You don't brag about that hit, dude. That's a terrible.
What are you talking about?
It's a terrible hit.
You do when you just got sucker punched by the same guy.
Yeah, but you could find a way to hit him in a different way. That's a bad hit. That's terrible. That's a hit from behind. And I like how Andy acts tough sometimes. With some of these hits. If somebody hit fucking Ty like that from behind, you'd be calling me right off. You would have held up fucking protest.
Not if he just sucker punched him like that, dude.
You would.
How do you not know he's going to get you back? I can't believe Ridley Gregg even put himself in that spot on the wall.
To have your head down.
Knowing Walker is behind you.
But that's a bad hit. That's not like, dude, good job, you got him. Like you could have.
Oh, I would say, okay, listen, did you see?
Nah, I don't know if I like that.
Okay, so.
To be honest with you. Hit from behind.
What's his name? What's his name on Hockey Night in Canada? Who we had on?
Bieksa?
Goalie.
Oh, Kelly Rudy. Yeah.
He was saying like, no, this is what you get. You get what you deserve in that situation.
Sure.
You want to go around sucker punching somebody, which is among the most disrespectful things you can do in hockey. When you're tangled up with another player, you come out of nowhere, you uppercut him, cut him in the face.
Good.
It's anything's game.
Cross check.
Anything's game now moving forward. You're gonna get yours, however.
Well, but my point is like you would have hurt him, then now you're suspended for 3 games. Like that was a dicey hit.
It was.
Meaning
that
like
in a regular season game? That's suspendable.
Bro, you would have got booted out for sure. I don't hit from behind. Turn him around and fight him. Beat the fuck out of him. What are you doing? You sucker punch. You suck. Fucking fight him.
I didn't have a problem with it.
But hitting a guy from behind. It's just such an easy thing. That's a low ball too. So you take the higher ground.
No, it was low. It was
like a
like
low ball thing too.
It was eye for an eye.
Yeah, but you could get it.
Is that how it goes?
No,
it's not eye for an eye.
No, you don't have to hit him from behind.
No,
Why don't
but
you turn him around and fucking beat the shit out of him? That's an eye for an eye.
I'm saying that's what that was.
I know what the fuck you're saying.
It was like, dude, you just like. Let me give you an example. Like in my neighborhood where I grew up,
Creve Coeur. Look up Creve Coeur, Missouri. Look at the demographic and all that stuff, and then
the demographic.
Just look at it, and see where Andy grew up. Seriously,
look at the demographic where you grew up.
Fucking hillbillies.
Way more diverse where I was.
Hillbilly son. I'm all white. white as the fucking day is long out where I grew up. You're damn right.
Yeah.
All white hillbillies.
I grew up around all different types of people.
No, you didn't.
Oh, yeah.
No, you didn't.
No,
you didn't.
Yeah, it was.
No, you didn't. If you really look at the demographic,
Cam,
you're the same
I was
people. You guys are all the same.
I was the only white player that started on our defense in football.
Anyway.
As cornerback. I was playing safety then.
Anyway. So, I know you liked it. I just don't.
All
there's
I'm
other
saying
ways
is,
to do it. There's other ways. It's not like a cool thing to. That wasn't like a braggadocious thing. I got him back.
Okay.
You fucking hit him from behind and could have got fucking 5
I
minutes.
can see what you're saying. I'm just glad it was him that did it, and it wasn't like, oh, I needed one of my teammates to go do it for me.
I agree with that.
Okay.
Stick it for yourself.
Yeah, he stuck
He
up.
ain't that fucking tough.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's beating up everybody's about even, in my opinion. You really look at it. Delorier lost his mind the other day. He's a
Was
different
he
story.
not on the ice when all this stuff was going on?
No,
ever, right?
but he almost fought Brady at the end of the game too. Like it was chaos. Delorier was on the bench, fucking yelling at Travis Green. Like, oh fuck!
Yeah,
then
Travis Green was yelling at him.
Settle down, Travis. Delorier will beat your fucking ass. And then Delorier skates over to their bench, stands there like this in front of their whole bench and goes, "What?" Fucking chirps every single one of them.
Really?
Stood there like this. No one even looked at him. Like, things are happening. You know when you asked Pronger about the Norris Trophy question, and he looked over at Bernie, that's what everybody else was doing on the bench when Delorier came over there and stood in front.
Explain what happened.
Remember you asked Pronger about who he thinks should get the Norris Trophy, and he's like, Bernie. Remember you scared the shit out of him with a question about the Norris Trophy winner? And he looked at you like,
This is not on the script.
Whoa. Wait, I can't. It's not, okay, I don't have it in my notes. Anyway, we're chirping. It's all good. We love everybody. It's fine. But Delorier was pissed, man. He's tough.
They were like, you should have given me a heads up.
I'm
like, what?
We already chirped him for it. I don't want to double down. I shouldn't even brought it up.
A heads up on what?
Norris Trophy. It's like asking me about.
We have a
tough
Norris Trophy winner on the panel, which we don't normally have. He's only there for a handful of games. The season's winding down. It's our last game. Prongs, who's your Norris Trophy winner? You just had a viral moment on Hockey Night in Canada the night before.
That's like literally somebody asking me. Andy asked me, Cam, who was a tough guy back in the day? Who was a tough fighter?
I'm not answering.
Oh God, I have no idea. What do you mean? Jesus.
Don't you ask me that.
Bob Probert.
So Bernie,
Burn Dog.
I love it. He goes, no, he asked you a question. You got to answer it.
Yeah. Like, get away from me. We chirp. Everybody chirps each other. We all love each other, man. Blues alumni, baby. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Shit. What's up? Goddamn. Oh.
Goddamn.
Some bitch. Son of a bitch.
Minnesota, Dallas.
God, I want Minnesota to win. Why? I just like that
it's because
team.
they talked to you. One guy was nice to you in the press box. You're so easy to get on your side. Ever since, because no. If Foligno didn't come up to you and say hello, you wouldn't be saying this. Like all of a sudden, you're like have like these warm and fuzzies about the Wild, and you know it's true, dude. That's why you're looking at me like that.
He's 1,000% correct. You are 1,000% correct.
So it's like I get it,
but he did it though.
Fine,
he did it. And he stood up and he shook my hand. And when I talked about him and his daddy and his brother, who I love, and everybody got up. Listen, I go through this a lot, man. Some guys just like, they all stood up and shook my hand.
Yeah, no, they're cool, dude.
Fuck that. I like them.
And listen, it's put up or shut up time.
I'm a simple man.
It's a put up or shut up time at some point here for these guys. For Minnesota. It's been a long time.
It's been a long time.
I know some people think Brady's going to end up in Minnesota. I don't think it's a slam dunk that they trade him this offseason. I want to put that out there, too. Just because what are you doing?
I just need a spitter. And this is going to crush water.
It's not really good for you to drink water like that.
Oh, really?
It shocks your system.
Good. Shock it. Fucking needs to be shocked. Thought I was getting tornadoes last night.
Brady, no, you didn't. Not where you live. I get them. And it makes Cam upset.
You're a stupid man.
Why?
That's a stupid thing to say.
I do get
Don't
him.
ever say that again. There was a tornado literally a half a mile from my house that actually killed people.
Oh, my God.
So settle down. It happened last year.
Last night?
Last year it happened.
Well, we had that, too.
Yeah, okay, we're all in it together. So
I know.
don't say
And
that I don't get
and
tornadoes.
I
You don't know.
I drove
I told you
and
about
I
tornadoes.
drove to the hood.
You are.
Remember?
You didn't do shit for anybody.
I drove to
You
the
didn't
hood.
do shit for anybody. You were dropping your kids off at a fancy ass
Where?
fucking boxing gym or something. Cost you out the ass, but it was in Kings Highway, and he thought he was going to the hood. Virtue, man, you're bad at that. God damn. You did it for your kids? Virtue signal?
No, but what I was saying is, I think Steve Stais, the GM of the Senators, came out and said it's nonsense. All this trade talk about Brady. He's got 2 years left on his deal. Like, why would you trade him now? Like, why are you trading your captain? He's like everything you have.
You mean the captain that you built your team around? Like, why would you trade him? Your whole team is built around Brady. So you're gonna just get rid of it? Like, what? You'd have to start from scratch. I will say though, Ottawa has had a weird year. Remember the fucking weird rumors with Allmark and good God. Then he's got to come out, and now he's like, be kind of a victim, and because the weird rumors about his wife. Remember that stuff, Andy? Remember that?
Oh yeah, there was some stuff like that came out. Yeah, I did. I do remember hearing that.
Which is
I was
god
looking
awful.
at my phone. For a
I know
second.
you were. Which is god awful. Remember, like supposedly his wife came out and caught him cheating or something, and
Who, Allmark or something?
Yeah, and she ratted out everybody else on the team. That everybody's banging.
And
people.
Brady had that. Then he had the media asking him about that. Then he had the whole USA winning the gold medal and coming back and dealing with all that. Even prior to USA winning the gold medal, his home crowd is booing the national anthem. The captain of the team's American with him on the ice. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say that. I don't want to speak for Brady because I don't know.
I wouldn't put up with it.
But the idea that he wants to be there beyond this extension, or that he's going to be there beyond this extension, I would say is highly unlikely. That's what I'm going to say. Now, do I think it's likely that he gets moved to this summer with 2 years left? I would think it's more likely that it happens next summer with 1 year left, when a team can truly extend him, when he can choose where he wants to go and put an extension in his back pocket and have full control over the trade. He still does. He's got a no-move clause. But even a year from now, he'd be able to negotiate an extension. So I'd be like, yeah, trade me. I'm going to pick where I want to go, and then I'm going to get a contract extension, put that in my back pocket, arrive with an extension, much like Matthew Tkachuk did. I think that's the play. To go somewhere now without an extension, I don't know if that's going to happen. Now, some people, including those outside of St. Louis, are throwing out St. Louis because he's from here. I just don't see it being in the cards.
I don't either.
And some are suggesting that you trade Brady Tkachuk for Robert Thomas. Thomas makes $8 million a year. He's got like several years left on his contract. He's an elite number one center versus a winger. And Brady and Robert Thomas are best friends. So if you think he'd ever waive his no trade to come here, which I think is unlikely, never say never. I'd be slightly surprised if he were to come to St. Louis. But if you think he's going to come here without Robert Thomas, dude, there is 0% chance of that happening.
I just don't think he's coming here anyway. So.
My top 3 destinations for Brady, in no particular.
Can I guess?
No particular order. Go ahead.
Oh, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Florida 1. Anaheim.
No.
Oh, Nashville.
No.
I'm not thinking of teams.
You're thinking of like
Chicago.
You're thinking of
Chicago.
No, but you're thinking of.
I'm thinking of
tax-free states or something.
No, I'm just thinking of destinations where I would want to go. Florida,
okay.
Tampa, Carolina.
Carolina could be in the mix, but I don't know if it's in the top.
So Florida's number.
Carolina could come in and fall at 3 for all I know. Vegas could fall at 3.
Dallas?
Mark Stone and him are really good buddies.
Vegas, I forgot.
Vegas is always in play.
Forgot about that.
No matter who it is, Vegas is always in play.
doubt.
Because I think once you go visit Vegas, you just don't leave without signing. Although Petro left without signing, but he knew he was going to sign there. So Dallas, Vegas.
In Florida?
I think are always in the mix,
Yeah.
right? Carolina, I think, has put themselves
know.
in the mix.
They'll
I think it's
try.
a great place to live.
Like they'll do something to get him.
But I would say Florida and New Jersey
Oh, some bitch.
would be the top two. And the reason why I say New Jersey is his wife is from New Jersey. They live there in the off season. They have a house that they built
The
there
shore.
on the shore. Can you live in the Jersey Shore and play for the
No.
Devils? No, you'd have to live somewhere else.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not driving an hour every day.
So that's how far it is.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, but it's close by,
Mhm.
whatever. So I always thought that would be a possible destination.
I mean, you can, but it would be a pain in the ass.
Yeah. So Florida, Jersey.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I get that. That was close.
Mm-hmm. And then you start getting into Vegas, Dallas, Carolina.
Yeah.
Who knows, man?
Nashville, if they turn shit around,
whatever, if
you
they
know.
turn it around.
A lot of stuff going on, man. We've been doing.
Would you trade him this offseason?
No. Why trade him?
Like, you trade him if, like, he's a problem, or you as an organization have made the decision we don't want to keep him. You know what I'm saying? But if you know you want, like, why not give it another year to try to, like, sell your organization to this guy to see
I
if he'd
know.
want to sign an
All he does is
extension?
bleed for that organization.
Bleeds for
He
that
bleeds for you
organization. Those guys love him there.
Like-
His
like, don't-
teammates.
And you know what? Like, you know, like if Brady sees you out and about, like he's talking to you, he's the nicest guy. He just is. He's
Yeah.
a nice dude.
Oh my God.
A lot of stuff
But
going
you know
on,
what?
baby.
I love watching him compete, and I love the fact that he lays it all on the line, and you can never like question that or second
No,
guess that.
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, some guys don't score because they play soft, they don't get to the inside, they're not winning battles, the effort isn't there. He didn't score because the other goalie was great. He's playing against one of the most
Yank.
stifling teams that anybody could play.
Oh,
He wasn't the only
Smothered.
one on the team that got smothered and didn't
Smothered.
produce.
and
But
their
yet
D,
he was in the mix with everything, and he laid it on the line.
their
every
D got
single
beat
night.
up, dude. They're missing freaking
They had to use like a dozen defensemen or something.
I think
10
like
defensemen.
10 in the last 4, whatever it was. It's a lot. Travis Green talked about it. Listen to his post game or post press conference, whatever it is.
He did say that he did call out like Stützle and Brady.
Good. No, they need to be better. They need to score on those opportunities.
Because if they're not scoring,
What
what happens is you get swept. Like, you're not beating Carolina without Brady and Stützle.
Brady missed, I mean, inches on some of these big time situations in big time
and
plays.
Shane Pinto.
Shane Pinto.
Nothing.
Whoa. I'm glad you brought him up. Where the fuck was he at? I don't even think I heard his name.
I didn't hear his name. I didn't notice him.
Andy, didn't even hear his name.
I didn't notice him.
Can't have that. Now your D got banged up, dude. It is what it is. How
Um,
about Sanderson gets he gets rocked like they
Rocked
rocked.
by Taylor Hall, my
Hey,
son.
look. Oh my God. Taylor Hall's dominating.
He does,
What
dude.
the fuck is that?
I mean, because I've
No,
never
no,
been
he's
a
dominating.
massive Taylor Hall fan, but he's
Yeah.
grown on me throughout the course of his career.
He-
And I love now that he's just
unbelievable.
kind of part of the mix, and he
He
just
stuck him.
stuck him.
Stuck him. That's all right in the sternum. Put him down like boom. Sanderson's so fucked up. He's like, I'm gonna try
He
to fight
got
you."
him in the head, dude.
He stuck him right, but bam. Just his head down, bam. God, even if you don't hit him in the head, like when you get hit in the sternum like that, it concusses you anyway.
Mhm.
Your whole body stops.
Saw a few people this past weekend in Toronto. Give a shout out. Max Pacioretty being one of them.
Yeah, get it.
Working with University of Michigan.
Maxie boy, what's
Great
up,
to
baby?
see him coaching the kids.
Love you, homie.
Let's see, Chris Versteeg.
What's
Always
up,
great
Chrissy
to
boy?
see Steger.
Chrissy, what up, homie? God dang, boy.
The bar was hopping at the rink, though. It was like the best bar I've been to at a rink. Just
Yeah.
jam-packed. Who else did we see? Saw Mikey Weber, former assistant coach
Yeah,
of the
baby.
St. Louis Blues.
Yep.
Nathan Gerby.
The
Always-
Gerb.
Gerb dog.
The Gerb dog. What's what Webb's doing up there?
His kid was playing.
Oh,
He's got a
He's
kid.
got kids, I forgot.
Yeah.
And he got fired from the Blues.
Yeah, he did.
With Claude Julien, who I love too. Two guys I just love so much. Mikey Weber, Claude Julien. It is what it is. You'll find another spot, man. Claude might get a head coaching job. Who knows? I don't know. He's a smart man. He's a winner.
Yeah, I know.
And I like Webby too, man. He's a sweetheart of a man. Although he did kick my ass in the fucking Chaser event.
Really?
He hit me, bastard. I told you that.
And also Brandon Dubinsky.
Dude, can we get him on?
I know. He's funny. We're going to get him
Because
on.
I played against him for years, man.
Yeah.
Doobie. He's
We'll
a
get him on.
hardcore fucking to deal with, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like he'll sucker punch you. He'll catch you with your head down. He'll score a big time goal.
Who else
He'll
would,
penalty
who else
kill.
would sucker punch you? Nasher.
Tyson?
Yeah, he might.
Oh,
In a scrum like that?
Yeah,
When he
that-
was playing here
yeah.
back in the day, dude.
We all would do something like
I don't know if you remember him when he played for the Blues.
that. I do.
Do you?
Talking about.
Did you watch the
How
Blues
do I not
back
remember him? It was still in the late 90s. Like, I was still watching Blues, you know?
then? I don't think
Fucking
you
late
were.
90s. I was 15, 16, 17. Yeah.
Early 2000s.
Yeah, I was up in Windsor then.
Yeah, so
So
I don't
you
think you
missed
were
it.
able to see a lot.
I
of it.
knew Nasher, dude. I skated with those. See, Andy doesn't
Yeah, but
realize.
he's
like,
not doing that in the skates.
I know what the fuck he was doing.
Every shift.
I'm watching fucking Sportsnet every day in the locker room in Windsor. You see every hockey
And they're
highlight
showing
possible.
Blues
They're
highlights
showing
on.
fucking Nasher hitting guys from behind, Steve Ott hitting guys from behind, fucking this and that. Aaron Downey doing stuff. I remember watching a thing on Aaron Downey. I go, good God, this
Let
guy.
me ask you this before we get into Pierre McGuire who joins us this
Yeah.
week. We've got some really good guests coming up, guys. We've had to it's the playoffs.
I
A lot of
know.
people are working. Different
Yeah.
things happen,
Yep.
moving and shaking.
Yep.
So we've had to schedule some stuff around, man, because people have had flights that are getting changed and whatnot. So
Yeah.
it is what it is. But what do you think the Blues should pay Dylan Holloway?
They should pay? Is this a trick question that you already know the answer
No.
to?
How do I know the answer? They haven't negotiated a deal
Well,
yet.
you could have talked to somebody and said, this is what we're going to offer him. I don't know.
No.
Eight
Like, do you feel like
million? Is that not?
do you feel like there's like an internal cap? You think?
Well, I think that Doug Armstrong's like, we'd like to see Dylan Holloway go from October to April
Healthy.
healthy and consistent. You know, healthy is just, well, both, I guess. I think he's one of your best players, and you pay him $8 million. Is that unfair? What do you think?
I don't think he'll come in that high. That's just my guess.
Oh, really?
I think they
think
signed
that's-
Broberg at 8. You have Thomas at 8. He hasn't put together a full season, right? Because of injury.
agree.
Injuries aren't necessarily his fault by any means. It's a fluke injury this year
No,
for
but
sure.
they're always your fault.
But he wasn't. Well, a guy fell on his ankle.
No. If you get injured, it's someone else's fault. Like, no one's going to look back and be like, well, somebody fell on him. No, you're injured all the time.
All right, so
it's
he missed a
on you.
lot of time. So his numbers, overall numbers, while they don't look great, he was unbelievable down the stretch, post-Olympic break.
Yep.
Played the best hockey he had ever seen. So you know what you're getting. But I think it gives you probably an advantage at the negotiating table to not have to pay him 8 is what I'm saying. Shane Pinto, by the way, he signed a 4 or 5 year deal. I think he's at 7.5. So I bet you he comes in somewhere between 7 and just under 8, especially with Broberg being at 8 and Thomas being at 8.1, whatever. I just
Okay,
think.
so
you know.
just under 8?
Yeah.
That's fair.
So,
If they gave him 8,
Then-
I wouldn't care.
and we'll see
Wouldn't
we'll
bother
see
me.
how long the term is too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just think if they gave him
I think if you go like 7 or 8 years, then we're talking north of 8. He's got to get 9, really. I mean, if you're going to take 9, this guy, if he stays healthy, he could score 35 goals.
what do you think he's going to get?
I think he's going to get 7 to 7.5,
How many years?
4 to 5. That's my guess.
Okay. They did that, I'd be like, okay. If they did 8 times, whatever, I'd be like, okay.
He'll
9, I'd be like,
He'll be 25 in September. I think he's 3 years away from free agency, 2 years away from free agency. So I don't think a 2 or a 3 year deal really makes sense. You're not going to do a 1 year deal.
no.
And I don't know if I'm the player, I don't know if I'm doing a 7 or 8 year deal. Are you? Like, unless I'm getting $10 million a year with the cap going up and the numbers I know that I'm capable of putting up
My
in a full
injuries?
season.
Gets injured, man.
But at 5 years, you're still getting life-changing money.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. If I'm Dylan Holloway, what would I want to do? I don't know. But if the Blues did any one of those scenarios,
And let me
I would
say
be okay
this.
with it.
let me say this, though, also, because he'll be 25 in September. So I think you do a 4 or 5 year deal, that still takes him. He can sign another extension, dude, at like
Exactly.
29, 30 years old.
Yeah. Those big ones.
Like,
You
let me
ride off
show
and-
you I can stay
You
healthy.
ride off in the sunset.
I'll get north of 30 goals, be
yeah.
a part of a team when they're ready to win,
Stay
and then
healthy,
I'm
man.
gonna hit the jackpot
Because that's all
again.
it is. Like he's perfect,
And he's
like,
he keeps
he's
himself in
such
great
a
shape,
good dude, and he works hard, and he hits, and has a scoring touch, and he's the guy in the corner, the first guy in the offensive zone, making plays happen. Like he does a little bit of
Who
everything.
should be the captain of the Blues?
That's a good question. I would say if you don't have an obvious choice, you don't have a choice. I would say if Jake Neighbors really
I'm
had
sorry?
really, if you don't have an obvious choice
Mhm.
on captain, then you shouldn't have a captain.
Do you think Shen was like an obvious choice? I feel like there
Yeah.
was. No, there were people were talking Robert Thomas then too, and like other players.
Yeah, Shin was
No, he ended
was
up-
anybody like, well, how dare you have this
No,
guy? Be
he
a
ended up
captain?
being the right choice.
Yeah.
by far. He was a great.
I think that was an
captain
easier
here.
decision what they have going now. To be honest with you.
Probably. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I'll give you that.
So I think that was an easier decision. Who's going to be? I think if Jake Neighbors had like a really good year,
Yes,
Andy,
I
he didn't.
I don't think you can give it to him now.
No,
I feel like
unfortunately. But if he
I
would have had a shit kicking year like he
Mhm.
did a couple years ago, where he scored what 27
Yeah.
or whatever it was,
And it's okay if you feel like that's who you want to give the C to and you want him to be your next captain, then
Go ahead.
I'm fine with them waiting a year without not having a captain next year.
Error.
Just let
Don't
him
force the issue.
let him
You know what you don't need to
ride
do?
his way into it.
You don't give Eric Brewer a captaincy.
Some
You
are,
give Eric Brewer I'm like,
some are throwing out Broberg.
he's untalk enough, dude. Like, Andy knows. Like, he ain't talk. Like, he's a mute. He doesn't even say anything. You can't have that. He's not Lindstrom. You know, Lindstrom was a quiet guy. You always read up on that, but Lindstrom completely dominated. I mean, this is different. Broberg, the captain, right now, I don't know. He's not controlling that locker room.
What
He doesn't
about-
even know the city.
What about Robert
He
Thomas?
doesn't even. You might have to.
Why would you be hesitant?
Because he's not a rah-rah guy. And I don't think he cares to be the captain. I don't think he. I don't think he would.
You don't think he's like?
I
well, I
need
don't know.
this.
I feel like maybe
Maybe he isn't. I don't see it.
I feel like
I don't
there was
hear-
probably some disappointment when he wasn't named captain last time.
Yeah, maybe.
Remember Tarasenko was mad he wasn't
Tarasenko
captain
was not happy about that. I kind of like that.
when O'Reilly got it, or was it
No.
Shen? Who
No,
was
it was
it?
O'Reilly.
O'Reilly, yeah,
Yeah.
or Petro.
Or Petra, like those guys, like, give Petra the captain. Ryan O'Reilly was certainly a captain. Braden Shin certainly was a captain material.
Mhm.
All
Oh,
three
yeah.
of those guys were.
I think
Now I don't know what to do with it.
Mhm.
Like, that's a damn good question. Does Robert Thomas even want it? I look at him, just like, let him just do his thing.
dude, let him
Why
just
are we
like
putting him
let him
on
just tight turn
why
and
I don't,
pass.
I don't even care about interviewing him after the game. Let him just go fucking make plays and be a number one center and put up 80 points.
But I
and
do
just-
feel
that's
like
how I want him to do.
he, after the trade of Shen, I think he just really stepped up, dude, on and off the ice. You know what I mean?
On the ice, certainly did.
Yeah,
Off the ice, I
but
don't know.
think
I
off
don't
the
know how
ice,
I could
He just
compare
looked
that.
really comfortable, dude. He just looked like, you know what? I can put the team on my back.
And he did. But that doesn't.
So, but I just feel like neighbors. Everyone's always putting that pressure on him. You're going to be the next captain. You're going to be the next captain. He's always heard that. I think he would be a great choice, but not if it's going to impact his game, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think he's got a great voice.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's a player yet.
Right.
He's the player.
We're
yet.
still trying to see.
Like, he's not a Sutter. Like, look at the captains. Right?
Mhm.
Blues bad. Let's go down the list. Got some big boys.
Big boys. Even
You should have had Jack's captain besides Brewer. I don't know why I keep bringing this up, but somebody brought that up the other day. Like, poor Eric Brewer. He comes to fucking St. Louis. And he's kind of a squirrely, kind of like do kind of guy. Smart guy. But he's not like a.
So
And they gave him the captain.
So I remember,
Remember that?
Andy Murray and JD calling me that day because
Oh,
because I went on right away. Went on the like Dallas Drake was a captain too.
Yeah, and
I
he was
love Dallas
Fuck
Drake.
yeah, dude. He's a captain.
And you know what?
Puts you downtown Chinatown.
The stars in the locker room, like Keith Kachuk and these guys, they wanted him to be the
I
captain.
know. That's exactly right.
But Eric Brewer, when he was named captain, I remember going on immediate reaction. I went on. Bernie Michaelis was a big time columnist here in
Yes.
town. I did his
Yep.
show. And I went on immediately, and I said, "This is one of the oddest decisions we've
So
ever
weird.
seen." I'm getting calls left and right. I'm like, this is like, what? Like, why? You didn't have to do this. Default brings us the Cam and Strick podcast, built for success by successful people.
They are successful. And
Where
they help
success
out.
meets success.
Yeah, damn right,
Damn.
Andy.
We're in our Window World studios. Great to be here as always.
Did you see Gemma's power skating video?
Oh, it's amazing. She's fantastic.
Oh my god.
I know. I might have my.
She's doing 10 and 2, doing loops.
Dude, I know. I may
She's
have amazing skater. I may have to. I may have my son skate with her.
Oh my god. Did you see her do 10 and like she's like looping.
Dude, it's fantastic.
I would have fell on my face so fast.
Yeah, I know.
God, she's better.
800 get windows.
God, she's a better hockey player.
800 get windows.
Holy
800
shit.
get windows. The preferred window of the St. Louis Blues and the official window of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, let's go.
I love it, man. I really do. There's something about energy saving, energy efficiency windows that you need this time of year.
Oh, them tornadoes coming, boy. Woo,
Tornadoes too, man.
Or the heat comes.
You think it's more about the summer than the winter, which
Yeah.
I don't always feel that way. But.
Well, my house has a ton of heat that piles in because the sun goes right over my house. I have a bunch of windows, and it just piles in, so it gets a lot hotter. I don't mind it cold. When it's hot, it's a problem because it's hard to cool down.
All right, so the Chiefs win the Super Bowl in the first year of their partnership. I mean, that's amazing. That's like kind of crazy. Just over 20 years, they've improved the look and thermal efficiency of over 77,000 customers in St. Louis. You got to love that. They're now offering a 36 months, same as cash financing.
Hell yeah.
With approved credit. So if you already have windows or Window World windows, remember that Window World can also do siding doors, man. Those are the sliding doors. I need some of those. They can do the siding and the doors, and they can help you with their exterior and all that type of stuff too. And a garage door, dude. They can help you with everything. 800 get windows. 800 get windows. Ask your sales rep about products that Window World sells that are compliant with the current Energy Star standards, man. I love that.
Damn right. Window World, baby. Let's go.
Window World, baby. Let's go.
Let's go.
Say hell yeah. Firstform.com/Cam and Strick. I'm about to crush some energy drinks here in just a minute. Getting ready for Pierre McGuire.
Yeah. Good. Good for you.
I brought Tropical Punch today. It's a new flavor. You should check that out.
I'm going to eat this bad boy.
My kids are eating the vitamins like crazy. I got the kids' vitamins now for the,
Yeah, I eat those.
Oh, my God. Protein shakes. Chloe's all into the protein shakes now.
I did see that they do have protein. I couldn't find them online, but they got just the bottled protein shakes now.
They do?
Yes. I saw them. I think they're at the store only, like at Schnucks or whatnot. They have a bottled protein shake, so you don't have to make it.
Get the hell out of here.
I swear to God. I swear to God.
How many grams of protein in that one?
Probably 30.
Oh, my God.
Make you goddamn horny as shit.
Dude, I've been eating steak
God,
in first form. It's amazing.
Doesn't it make you fucking want to get down with it?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
You need that, Andy.
I know.
You do. You need protein.
I've been eating so much
I
protein.
look at your body and I'm like,
dude, you can't tell me.
Protein does not pop out of your fucking system.
I look more healthy now? Like a little bit?
You look the same.
Oh.
You just look the same.
God.
It's good.
All right. Firstform.com/Cam and Strick. Use our link and use it today. Let us know what you end up getting. Their apparel is fantastic, too. They've got great shorts and T-shirts and all that for the summertime. So take advantage of that in addition to the hoodies and everything else they have. All different flavors of protein powder. So when you go to the gym, man, and you walk in with that First Form container of protein, dude, people are like, oh, that motherfucker.
That motherfucker will
He's a
get
shit
you.
kicker.
He'll get you.
or he's really nice.
He'll get you.
And
he's so sweet.
disciplined.
Disciplined, sweet guy that'll protect you.
Protect you.
Somebody does something to Andy, like these Force Form guys will protect you. Like they'll help you. You had a flat tire here, and he's like, I don't know what to do. Fuck, they'll be like, blah, 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 blah. They'll help you.
They're like Secret Service people.
The good ones. The ones that actually
that one lady, she was screaming.
Melissa McCarthy. Ah! God, it was weird. Jesus Christ. He's going to get got.
Oh, my
in our
God.
lifetime.
Oh, my God.
I
I can't believe you're saying that.
Well, they're trying to. They're trying to kill him.
All right. Spas and more. I've got them coming over today.
They're coming over to my house tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Nice.
Yeah.
We got to do some electrical stuff. We're getting close
Get the
to
big
that
boy in
hot
there.
tub, baby.
Yeah, and then have a party.
Who puts the eye on spa?
Spas and more. Spas and more. Angie, what's up, girly girl? What's up? What's up? Let's go. I got my sauna coming in tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah, infrared. Let's go.
Infrared sauna?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Talk about Angie Hess.
Well, she's a real deal. They're right there in South County, Spas and More. Check them out. They got everything. You want a hot tub, you want a cold tub, you want a sauna, you want a pool, one of those Michael Phelps pools with all the jets, and you could swim and do this. I've seen these guys put these pools in all kinds of different neighborhoods where even like the elevation was so goofy. I'm like, how the hell are they going to do this? They take a little thing, go right there. Takes 2 seconds. They take care of you. That's Spas and More. We'll be doing a lot of video of our goodies that Andy and I got from Spas and More. I got my infrared sauna. Andy's got a badass hot tub putting it in his backyard. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait.
Everything's made here in the States.
Yeah, no doubt. Damn
Spas
right.
and More, baby.
Let's go.
2 locations. Angie Hess. Check it out online. Spas and More.
Spas and More.
Her dad started the company.
Damn right.
And they built it up to be absolutely amazing, man. Incredible. All right, Easy Tiger Cannabis, top shelf, the best in the business. EasyTigerAZ.com. Check it out.
Get that mind right.
Oh, we are getting the mind right, boy.
Get that mind right. Watch some hockey, baby.
But it's not just
Laugh,
that, man.
live,
Sometimes,
laugh, feel good.
sometimes you need some medical advice. You have some medical concerns. You're dealing with some pain, lack of sleep, all that type of stuff. Talk to an expert today and let them figure it out with you in terms of what you need. EasyTigerAZ.com. Easy Tiger Cannabis, baby. Top shelf. Built for success.
Let's go.
Always. Blue Note Roofing. David Novak's busy today, boy.
He's busy today. God dang, boy.
314-920-5713.
Some bitch. God, he's busy.
They don't want to see anyone get hurt or anyone get injured, but they probably love like these big storms, though, I would imagine.
Yeah, but that's a lot of work. It's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of, it's a lot. They already have enough business anyway.
I'm not
to where
talking
I
about
feel
him. I'm just talking about roofing in general.
No, I'm just saying, well, you said something and I'm responding to it. So, like, I would say that they have enough. Like these storms, that means puts a lot of pressure.
All right, but if you're dealing with storm damage, hail damage, wind damage, call them today. 314-920-5713. Gutters, roofing, soffit, fascia, whatever it is you're looking for. Blue Note Roofing is here to help you. Blue Note Roofing, 314-920-5713. Blue Note Roofing, baby.
Let's go.
All right, Pierre McGuire joins us next. We break down everything with the one and only Pierre on the Chemistry Podcast.
Let's go.
The Chemistry Podcast is brought to you by First Form, baby. Use our link and do it today. www.firstform.com/CamandStrick.
Get jacked now. They are the real deal.
Get that protein, check out the apparel, eat those bars, and drink those energy drinks. Firstform.com/CamandStrick.
Yeah.
Now on to the interview. What keeps you busiest right now? You're kind of like dabbling with it. I'll still see you on TV with some college hockey and stuff like that. I feel like you're busier now than you used to be.
I've never been busier. I'm watching more games than ever all over the world. My wife and I are leaving on Saturday. I do consulting for Elite Prospects. You guys probably know that internet scouting firm.
Hell yeah.
And I'm heading over to Sweden for the month of May. I'll be doing all NHL games from over there. I'll be meeting with Nick Lidstrom and Matt Sundin and a bunch of guys that live over there, and then heading to the last week of the World Championships in Zurich. And then I'll be back for the Stanley Cup Final. So I've never been busier, actually. A lot of college hockey. Did a lot of college hockey this year. But no, I watched more NHL and American League and East Coast League games than you could imagine. So it's been good.
East Coast League games, too?
No, he didn't say that. Oh, did you say that? East Coast?
Yeah, well, is there one down in...
Is your son playing in the coast?
There's one in Savannah. There's one in Charleston. There's one in Jacksonville. There's one in Orlando. There's one in Naples. There's a lot close by here, all driving.
I know. So you ask, like, Cam's always like, hey, how come these 28, 29-year-olds don't just, like, stop playing hockey in the coast, get their career going? Well, there you go. They're living in Naples. They're living in places.
But you still got
not making any money, though.
You're not making much money. It's tough. It's a tough league. It's a tough league.
You know what, Cam? I'm so glad to hear you say that. I don't think people realize how good the quality of play is in the league. It's not just the heavy-duty guys that can bring the heat physically. The caliber of play, it's unbelievable. And there's so many goalies that are real good goalies that can't get a break. Yeah. So they're starting there. And it's hard to score in that league because there's so many darn good goalies. People don't realize that.
Yeah, we've seen that over the years.
Yes.
A lot of goalies, if you look at their Elite Prospects or Hockey DB or whatever website you want to go to, you'll see that they've played a handful of games or spent some time in the
for sure. Like Shane Knighty I can tell you right now, I had coached in the NHL for almost 8 years, and Mike Keenan, it's a St. Louis tie-in. Mike Keenan and Bobby Berry were running the St. Louis Blues. And I had just been let go by Ottawa, and they said, "Hey, we got an expansion team that we're going to run down in St. Louis or in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Would you be interested in going?" I said, "Yeah." So I went, and I had Barclay Plager's son on my team, and then we had Shane Knighty. And I'll never forget, I had Knighty one day. We were playing in Biloxi, Mississippi, and they had a lot of tough guys. And they had one guy in particular named Kevin Evans, and he was a legendary minor league tough guy, and he was tough. And I knew Bruce Boudreau was a coach of Biloxi. And I said to Knighty, "You don't fight him till I set it up for you. You just trust me on this. I'm going to make sure you don't get hung out to dry as a 20-year-old fighting a 30-year-old that actually knows what he's doing." So I waited till the third period, and we got Knights out there, and he did a number. And by the halfway part of that year, I think he was gone. He was picked up and gone.
Wow.
Boom.
He's doing a good job on TV now.
He is. I'm really proud of him. He's a tremendous kid. I loved coaching him. Never had a bad problem with that kid. He was a really good kid. He was a good player, and he deserved to be in the NHL, and he was for a long time.
I'm thinking it was either Kevin Plager or Kelly Plager. They're
It
brothers.
was Kevin Plager.
Yeah.
I had Kevin.
Go. We went to the same high school back in the day.
So I had Kevin,
way
and,
different times, you know.
One of the coolest things about having Kevin, because Kevin played at the University of Michigan, and he was a really smart player. He really was. Kevin was a smart player, and he could get some offense, but he was more of a checker than he was an offensive guy. I get calls from his uncle all the time, Bob, who was an amazing friend of mine. And I'm not saying it because I'm on with you guys in St. Louis, and Bob cared so much about Kevin and how he did as a player. It was really nice to see how much his uncle cared about him. And my introduction to Bob was through Jimmy Roberts, so late Jimmy Roberts, who's one of my best friends. So that's it's a cool St. Louis tie-in to what we're talking about right now.
We're all connected in the hockey world.
We love anytime we bring up Bobby Plager, man. We'll talk about that. Hey, so if a network called you today and said, "We want you to come back full time," Pierre, would you jump back in to television full time?
Sure, 100%. 100%. I love what I'm doing now. Like, I've never been busier. Today I started at 8 o'clock this morning, and we're at 2 o'clock, and I got to work until 6:30. I've never been busier. It's been great. I'm so grateful. I love watching games. I love trying to work with kids. And I'm not saying it because Cam's here. I got to tell you, one of the toughest dudes ever was your partner. I'm just telling you.
He doesn't believe it.
Cam's partner.
He doesn't even know I played in the NHL.
Okay, that's enough. Enough
Did
of the
Cam
nonsense.
play?
So all I can tell you is this. I remember doing games in Jersey, and he'd get guys in that spin cycle, and I'd be like, "Oh, that poor guy's dead." That poor guy is dead.
Got a washing machine, baby. You're damn right.
And one of his biggest fans, he probably doesn't even know this, is Lou Lamoriello.
Oh, yeah.
We just had him on.
Yep.
I had Lou was on me. I do a show out of Pittsburgh for One Team Media, and Lou is amazing. Like, I've been friends with Lou since 1985. It's a long time. It's amazing.
Well, when you interview Lou, like you listen to it over again, you're like, God, I have so many more questions for him. Like, there's so much that I'm like, I forgot to get into. Like, he's just got such. He's been through so much, and sometimes you kind of forget what you could dig into, what you want to ask him, and whatnot. But he was great,
and he answers questions
too.
Them. He doesn't
bullshit.
If he doesn't like the question,
no, he's not. He's not good at that. He isn't. Like, I remember, it's a good story. I remember we met in his office with the Islanders, and I don't know if Cam, if you'd ever been in there, but he had this like little office built off the side of the dressing room in New York just for him, and it was immaculate, very nice. So he and I are sitting in there one day, and I said, Coach, we got to start getting people scoring more in the NHL. It's just, I've never seen him look. I thought he was going to rip my head off. He's like, "It's not about that. It's about who wins and loses at the end of the game."
Ooh.
And I was like, "Okay, I gotcha." Strick, I was like, he and I have had this amazing relationship for a long time, Lou Lamoriello and I, and that's the first time I ever saw him like get a little sideways with me, and I was like, "Okay, I get it, Coach. I get it."
He was he was the poster guy, right? The Devils were, for the lack of scoring and a lot of that was going on, So, but anyway, I mean, listen, he had a lot of success, so it is fun to win, right? I would imagine he loved winning. What's your take on this whole? I got to ask you this before we get into some series. The whole overtime goal scored by Anaheim against Edmonton, where everyone was going crazy. Like the puck crossed the line, so they got the call right. I think the problem was initially that the referee didn't indicate immediately whether it was a goal, just to let everyone know inside the building that it was a good goal. But how do you see that play? Do you have a problem with that or no?
I didn't have a problem with it, Andy, because the puck crossed the line. I watched the official. He was in the corner, and you and Cam, you can speak to this. I can speak to it. You can't see from that corner with all those bodies there and the goalpost there and the twine. You just can't see it. It's along the ice. So he tried his best to work his way to the net, behind the net, and eventually he sees it, but he doesn't make the signal. He probably froze in the moment. It happens. But that puck crossed the line. And I know the people in Edmonton are mad, but they know as well as anybody that puck crossed the line.
I think you go crazy if they got the call wrong, but they got it right. And I think he knew that it crossed the goal line. He should have made an indication, but he got together with his officials, from what I understand, is he said, I got a good goal. What do you guys have? Nobody said, no, it didn't go in. So he went with the good goal, told the scores table, and the Situation Room had already reviewed it before they even got to the scores table. They knew it was a good goal. So, maybe if it was the other way around, if Edmonton had scored, nobody would complain and they would, see it the same way that we see it now. But since it was Anaheim, they had a little bit of a problem with that. Hey, John Garrett passed away today. What was your experience with him?
A lot. We were former Whalers. I was coaching Hartford and he had just retired. But when he got in the media, I remember going out west. I told this story before to our good friend Jeff Merrick. And you'd go into Edmonton and you'd see John. Then you go the next night into Calgary and you'd see John. And then the next couple nights later, you'd see him in Vancouver and you'd be like, dude, what are you doing? That's 3 and 4. Like, what are you doing? Or that's 3 and 3. He was working for all three of those teams. People forget that when he first started in broadcasting. So he was working for Edmonton. He's working for Calgary. He's working for Vancouver. I never had a bad visit with him. Probably the most time over the course of a calendar year I spent with him was 2006 in Vancouver, because I was working at TSN at the time and we had the World Junior. And so I spent a lot of time at the pre-camp for the World Junior and then the World Junior. And it was a great World Junior that year. Canada ended up winning the gold, but Justin Pogge was the big story for Canada. And Brent Sutter was the coach for Team Canada, but spent a lot of time with John then. And then 2010, the Olympics, I was working for two networks. I was working for NBC and TSN. So I'd see John a lot around the building. So yeah, I got to know John really well.
Yeah, he's one of the best. Okay, so watching hockey right now, playoff hockey, like what's the biggest takeaway for you? What you've watched? There's a lot of drama going on, but like what's the number one thing that you're looking at right now that's the biggest storyline in your opinion?
You know what, Cam? I think the speed of the game is a huge storyline, and it's led to a lot of stick infractions. But the thing that I think most people are going to remember the first round for, the post-whistle scrums. Like, I've been in this league for 37 years, and I've seen a lot of stuff. Like back in the day before you got in the league, you needed to have guys that could stabilize that stuff, and we did. And we weren't afraid to use it. Our teams, whether it was in Pittsburgh, Hartford, Ottawa, we had guys that could stabilize a game. Everybody does it now. Like, it's not one or two guys, it's everybody. Like, I watched that Konechny last night cross-check Sidney Crosby after the game. He's lucky that wasn't our team when I was in Pittsburgh. I just tell you right now, like, there would have been mayhem. I'm not kidding you. Like, if you do that to Mario Lemieux back in the day, buckle up, dude. You might be lucky to get out of the rink. Man. I'm serious.
And we'll see if there's any carryover from that standpoint. He's the one guy you better protect, though. You know what I mean?
100%,
off
Andy.
limits. You do that to Sidney Crosby, you're gonna pay. You're gonna pay.
So I don't know what you guys think, but that's the one thing in the first round that stands out is the vitriol and the post whistle scrums. I've never seen it carry this deep into the first round.
Mm-hmm.
It's every whistle, and it goes on and on and on, and then something else pops up, and like it's not really fighting, but everybody's just they're all pissed off. They're cross-checking. There's little whacks here and there. It's nasty.
Yeah.
And there's been some big hits, too. What do you think of the big hits?
Well, I like the big hit. So Crozier on Slavkovsky the other day. Jesus. It's a good hit. It's no problem. And I do a lot of work for the Montreal Canadiens. I had no problem with that hit. Tyler Cleven's a guy that I helped turn pro out of North Dakota with Ottawa. That hit the other day on Nikishin. It's a clean hit. Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
That's a clean hit.
Down the wall.
You know, people in Ottawa were really mad at the Taylor Hall hit on Sanderson. I said, watch the other series. It's happening in every series. That's
Everywhere.
not a dirty play.
And it's Taylor Hall too. Like he's
he's right. You guys know, Cam. You know, like, I mean, come on. So I just think the hits are great.
How about the Trennan one too?
What's that?
The Trennan
from Minnesota.
He got robbed.
Don't worry. That Blackwell got him, but good. I know. It's a size mismatch. But I'll tell you one thing. That Minnesota team, and I know you guys in St. Louis love to hate Minnesota. They're nasty.
They're nasty.
I like them.
We talked about how nasty they were before the playoffs. They're built nasty. Look at the players on the team. They're mean.
BG built that team kind of in the way he played. Mm-hmm. So I'm just going to go back a long way. I had BG when he was a 15-year-old kid at hockey camp in Boston. And I'm telling you, he was with Scotty LaChance and a kid named Bob Kellogg. 3 of them came from Springfield to this camp that I used to run in Boston. Mm-hmm. BG was big beyond his years. He was fast beyond his years, and he was mean as hell. He was a mean guy. And you look at this Minnesota team now, they got a lot of mean guys. Mm-hmm. Like those 2 Foligno boys, they're nice boys, but they're mean guys once the game starts. Scary. That Jacob Middleton, he's not a nice kid. Off the ice, he's great. On the ice, he's a nasty guy.
They're all great off the ice.
Trennan is mean. And look, you go out, like, who thought that getting Michael McCarron was a good idea? He makes a difference, man.
I know.
He was a first-round pick, too. He can play a little bit. He's always got the puck in, like, a scoring situation or an odd-man rush or something, you know?
You guys know what I mean. Like, they're built to be mean. And it's paying a dividend. It is. It's paying a dividend.
Oh, it's fun. That's a fun series right there.
If you're Philadelphia.
I agree with you, Cam. I agree.
If you're Philly and you see Cutter Gauthier, who looks like this guy could score 50 next year, Pierre. Like, he is
I would be sick to my stomach. And I like Drysdale, too. Drysdale's a good player. I've been watching Drysdale since he's been 9 years old because my kid grew up playing against him. My kid was in Mid-Fairfield in Connecticut, and he was playing for Toronto Junior Canadians. Mm-hmm. And they had Cole Perfetti. Like, they had a lot of really good players on their team. And so I've been watching this kid since he's been 9 years old. And he's Drysdale, but he's no Cutter Gauthier. He'll never be Cutter. Like, I know they play different. The Cutter Gauthier. Do you guys know the story on that?
Well, here's what I heard, and you can. I want you to fill us in. We heard. We've had a lot of, we've had Danny Briere on, Keith Jones on, Brian Boucher, a lot of different people. The general manager of Pat Verbeek, has been on with us a couple times. So we've gotten everybody's kind of like story on it. But from what I understand, is that Kurt Overhart, he wanted him to sign right out of college and come that year before, and they wouldn't sign him to bring him straight to the NHL roster. Knowing Kurt, he probably said, you don't sign him now, you're never going to sign him, and we're going to be out of here. So I don't know exactly how it played out. Maybe you can tell us. But, Pierre, if that was the stipulation, we got to sign him now or we're not, then sign him then. Well, how do you not bring him on board right away? This kid's an unbelievable franchise-type player, man.
So I got to be fair to Briere and Jones. They weren't the general manager and the president of hockey operations. It was Chuck Fletcher.
There you go.
And Chuck was with Brent Flair. They were trying to protect their brand at the time, and they were a little concerned about bringing him in because he was so young, and the team obviously wasn't particularly good. So they were like, go back to school for one. Well, he didn't go to their rookie camp because of that, and that was it. Once he didn't go to the rookie camp, it was over. Wow. It was over.
God, that's a tough one, man. You draft him, what, 5th overall, whatever it was?
Yeah.
And then you see, and Brian Boucher, when he came on, he said, listen, this guy's going to go score 40 goals for Anaheim. And now I didn't know he'd do it this soon.
Yeah.
He's just scratching the surface. You watch him in the playoffs between he and Leo Carlson, they almost look like the same player. Because maybe it's 191 to 161,
Yeah, when Coach Q was going to get the job in Anaheim, we had a couple conversations. And I said, if you take the job, because he had a couple other teams too, but that was the one I think he was looking at. I said, hey, I'm just telling you, this Leo Carlson's pretty special. And I'm just going to tell you this right now. You're going to think that I'm nuts. There's a whole lot of Johnny Taves in him, but he's bigger and he's faster. Yeah. Just telling you, he's bigger and he's faster.
They can skate with Edmonton, no problem.
So
they want to go toe-to-toe.
Like this. Q didn't believe me when I told him that. And then he saw him and I was like, okay, I think I get it now.
Yeah. And so in fairness, listen, you're right. Danny Briere and Keith Jones, those guys weren't there, so that's
they
not
don't get blamed for this one.
Yeah, they don't. They don't. But it's a shame, man. They let that guy get away. Like, I knew he was good coming out of college. You know, he put up a ton of numbers at Boston College on a great team, surrounded by great players on that roster.
Yeah.
I didn't realize he was. I mean, he just looks like the best player on the ice
Game
right
changer.
now.
So you know what? I used to go watch them practice a lot. And so his last year there would have been Fowler's first year in goal. They would have had Ryan Leonard. They would have had Will Smith. They would have had Gabe Perreault. Like, they had a lot of guys. They had a lot of good players. He stood out amongst all those guys. You go watch practice, and Coach Brown used to let me go there. I didn't live far from there at the time. And you see this guy in practice, he was shredding everybody. It wasn't even close how much better he was than the other guys.
I just wait for the puck to come to rotate to his side of the ice on the power play. Please give him the puck.
He's does something with it.
He's going to do something with it. And that Jackson Lacombe.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I was talking to Billy G.
last year. Jackson Lacombe and Brock Faber used to play together at the University of Minnesota. Can you explain how they didn't win a national championship?
With Matthew Nyes on the team, with Logan Cooley on the team.
Logan Cooley.
Jesus.
Snuggerud was on the team. Like, they were loaded.
Yeah, well, I used to go in there to watch because they had a kid named Ben Myers. Ben Myers ended up being a top free agent his year, and I was working in Ottawa then. And I see all these young kids. I'm like, holy moly, they're set to win for a long time. And then Quinnipiac beat them down in Tampa.
They did overtime, maybe. Right?
Yeah, it was amazing, and that kind of changed the dynamic.
Yeah, because they made the national championship game. I can say it now because I was talking to Billy G. It was beginning of last season, coming out of the training camp for USA, and obviously they were taking a lot of heat because they didn't bring Lane Hudson to the camp and all that type of stuff. And I'll never forget him saying, and I said it on the podcast shortly thereafter. He said, "No one's talking about the one guy who is going to be a part of our future for forever. Two guys." He said Cutter Gauthier, who's going to be. It's so hard not to put him on the team. Yeah. It was probably harder to keep him off than Jason Robertson, to be honest with you, or Cole Caulfield.
I would agree.
You know? But he said Jackson Lacombe, this guy is going to play so much for represent USA Hockey for years and years to come. People don't even know how good he is, and then he ended up making the team when they had injuries. So, Lane Hudson, though, like you watch Montreal all the time. Like, did you have a problem with him being left off the team? And where do you put him right now in terms of his impact on hockey games?
Oh my gosh, he's one of the top 5 impact players in the game. Like, if they don't have him, they're not even close to where they are right now as a group. He's an amazing talent. He is amazing. He can play 25 to 30 minutes, and guys like Cam used to target a player like that. He gets hit all the time, and he bounces back. He's like a rubber ball. It's unbelievable what he's able to do, Andy. I'm going to tell you, he's one of the top 5 guys in terms of controlling the tempo of the game. You know, Quinn Hughes is another one of those guys. They control it. They're hard to find, those guys. You know, Nicky Lidstrom was probably as good or better than anybody. Raymond Bourque, those guys are hard to find. Niedermeyer in New Jersey. I mean, Cam knows. Control the tempo of the game. Those guys are Pietrangelo. You guys had one in St. Louis.
Pronger could do it.
Pronger, another one. Yeah, so they're hard to find.
Heiskanen does it too. He doesn't get enough credit, in my opinion.
Who's that?
Miro Heiskanen.
Oh, no.
Jesus.
So Miro Heiskanen, I said this once when we were in the pod in Edmonton. I was there 2.5 months with Kenny Albert. I said, I scouted Scotty Niedermeyer when he played in Kamloops, and he was really good. And I saw Brian Leach play at Avon Old Farms, and he was really good. And I said, this Heiskanen, he's a combo of both these guys. Like, he's got the best parts of Leachy, and he's got the best parts of Scotty. Like, that's a hell of a player. That's a hell of a player.
Controls the play.
Yeah.
I think my favorite series, and I love the Buffalo saga and all that stuff, but Montreal and Tampa. And then you look at Tampa Bay, and they're like, no. We won before. We got winners on this team. Hagel's out there doing his damn thing. Oh, my God, that guy. He just sucks everybody in. He'll knock you out. He'll chirps everybody. He scores big-time goals. Shit, he's the leading scorer in the playoffs right now, I guess, with 6 goals.
Lacombe's got the most points. He's got the second most.
Exactly.
Yeah, I just saw it. But, like, I like this Tampa Canadian series. I feel like Tampa's now like, wait a second here. We're still on top.
Did they win the series by coming from behind and winning that game the other night? Like, how's Montreal going to respond?
I'm not ready to say that yet because there's still a little bit of traction left in this series for Montreal, because if they get Dobson back, If Montreal gets Dobson
sure.
back, it makes a
Yes.
difference, and I think they're getting them back.
Okay.
So that'll be interesting to watch. I love what you're saying about Brandon Hagel, both of you, because it's true. The craziest part about it, Montreal had him in their rookie camp.
I saw a picture of him the other day in a Montreal jersey in a rookie camp.
They had, and it's a lot like
Chicago had him
too. It reminds me of Zach Whitecloud. People forget this.
Yeah.
Zach Whitecloud was in LA's camp, and they didn't sign him, and he went to Bemidji State, and then nobody knew that whole area in Manitoba better than Kelly McCrimmon. And when LA didn't sign him, Kelly went to work in Vegas. They signed him right away. It's an unbelievable story.
Solid player.
Jakob Dobis was in Blues camp. I mean, there's guys like that who are
Yeah,
all
that
over.
happens. Oh, you understand, like with those guys. But when you're guys that are 3 and 4 years in major junior hockey, and they come to your camp, like you either sign them or you don't. And when you get a kid like Hagel that went to the Sutter School of Hockey Development, which he did in Red Deer for 4 years, and you see him play, you're like, okay, even if he can't play in the NHL, he's helping us in the American League.
Yeah.
Just telling you.
He is a Sutter.
He is. He's mean.
He plays like a Sutter.
He's
He
mean.
does. He does.
Every shift he does something.
I'll tell you my listen, because I love the playoffs every year.
God.
Because somebody like just they don't come out of nowhere, but like they just establish themselves as a household name, and no one talks about them leading up to the playoffs. And for me, my guy is this JJ Moser. Like he's making plays everywhere, Pierre. I mean, even on the goal scored by Gensel, where Gensel gets on the inside going to the net, just delivers a perfect pass. He's crushing guys. He's making plays, getting pucks through. Like he defends. Like I didn't even realize he was from Switzerland. He's an unbelievable hockey player.
Yeah, so that was in the Sergachev trade. And the thing about Moser was a lot of those guys got almost lost in Arizona because the program was just no good.
Man,
there was no respect around the league. No. And it's crazy. If you look at the amount of players that have played there and you look at some of the coaches that have come out of the program there, it's pretty amazing that it shows you how important having a good owner is. They didn't have ownership ever there. You know, I think about the days when, like, they had Keith Kachuk and they had Jeremy Roenick there.
I know they did.
They had Tony Amonte there. Like, go look at some of the rosters they had there. Teppo Newman.
Yes.
I know.
The Blues beat him.
Habby Bullen.
Like, go look. Habby Bullen. Go look at some of the players that were there. It's unbelievable.
Dallas Drake.
Pierre Turgeon with that little tip in front. Game 7, wasn't it?
That was for St. Louis. Yeah, against them.
Yeah,
against them. That's what I'm thinking.
But you know what I mean? Like, so you get a guy like Moser, and all of a sudden he comes to you, and you're like, I didn't know you were this good. You know, the other part is you guys live in the Midwest, so you're fortunate because you get to see the West, you get to see these. Most people in the East have no idea who plays on San Jose. They have no idea who plays on LA. They have no idea who plays on Anaheim. They don't. They just, because they don't, it's not their fault. They got to go to bed and work the next day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But they don't even know who those players are.
I didn't think it. I watched Anaheim play live a couple of times. We were in Anaheim down the stretch. They just didn't impress me at all. I'm like, this is not a good high. They're not there. It was a pillow fight in the Pacific, and so they found themselves in a playoff position, and that's probably still true. But I'm really impressed how they've stepped it up in the playoffs, and anybody can beat anybody. Edmonton's not that good either. Edmonton's hard for me to figure out because McDavid obviously isn't 100%, but they just don't seem to have a whole lot of chemistry throughout their lineup, you know?
I do. This is going to impress both of you. I was doing a game in St. Louis. Todd McClellan was a coach in Edmonton. So I'm going to say it's probably 8 years ago, 7 or 8 years ago, maybe a little longer. And all of a sudden, he looked at me. I'm between the benches. And he looked at me and he goes like this. So I thought maybe I had said something that he heard from upstairs and wasn't happy. So at the end of the game, I went and knocked on the coach's door. I said, hey, did I say something wrong? He said, no, I need to talk to you. I said, okay. He goes, I've never been this frustrated as a coach. I go, what's the problem? He goes, these guys will not play team defense. They just refuse. I'm trying to coach it into them. They just don't want to do it. I've never seen him, and I had known him forever and ever and ever. I had never seen him so upset. Here's a guy that really learned the coaching business from Jacques Lemaire. People forget he was in Minnesota with Lemaire. not in Minnesota. He's part of the organization. He worked for Babcock in Detroit. Like all these different guys that were really good defensive guys. He couldn't get through to them, and he knew exactly what he was doing. And it happened in St. Louis that one night. And I went on my Montreal radio show. I said, this is going to be a problem in Edmonton. And this was a long time ago. They still haven't learned how to play team defense.
Why?
You know better than anybody. If the big dogs don't want to do it, the other guys aren't going to follow.
Yeah. And that's really, as much as we love McDavid and we celebrate his, once in a lifetime ability, he is not committed to the defensive side. And I will say this, because I've talked to players on that team before, Pierre, who will say he puts us in a bad spot where people don't ever talk about it when he's coming off the ice at the wrong time, late changes. We're constantly like, now I'm going on the ice, and the other team's going the other way, whatever, with numbers or whatever, or they got possession. So it's those little details, when to change, getting off the ice, committed to playing both ends of the ice. It's got to start at the top, right? Especially when you're the best player in the league. One
of the coolest things, again, it's not because I'm on St. Louis. I've always been a fan of this guy, Alexander Steen, and I'll tell you why. He played on a god-awful Swedish team at the World Junior in 2003. I was there doing the games in Halifax. His team was really bad. And he was obviously a Toronto Maple Leafs draft pick at the time, so a lot of scrutiny because we're a Canadian network and obviously Toronto. And he just played on a terrible team. And then near the end of his career, he's a first or second line player in the league. And Craig Berube says to him, hey, I need you to do me a favor. I'm going to put you on the fourth line. You're going to play with a kid named Barbashev and a kid named Sundqvist. And we're going to use you a lot, but you're going to have to do that. Is that okay? And he says, yeah, it's okay. And they win the Stanley Cup. But it shows you the difference. Here's a guy that's always been a first or second line guy his whole career. His dad's an iconic player. I coached when his dad was playing. His dad was an amazing player. Trust me when I tell you, he grew up with all these amazing hockey things around him. He says, I'll take one for the team. I want to win the cup. And
he's all about team.
Yeah. And they started every single game.
So that's a big part of it. If the big guys don't want to buy in, it's a problem.
Yeah, they stay on the ice too long, too. And it's hard to be critical of Connor McDavid because it's him, Draisaitl, Bouchard, maybe Hyman.
A little bit, yeah.
I know you've got Nugent Hopkins and some of these other guys, but it's like just a bunch of other random players that are like capping and scoring goals. Yeah. You just got random guys throughout their lineup, but they stay on the ice too long. And you're right about Steiner because he is all about team, and he's going to bring that to the Blues.
I agree. I'm excited for your fans and for you guys and for your players.
Just don't tell him he was on the fourth line. Don't call him a fourth liner. He didn't like that. Don't tell him he was on the fourth line.
The best thing is, and this is a good lesson, another St. Louis tie-in. One time I said that when I was coaching with Scotty Bowman. I said, well, we'll get our fourth line out against these guys. He goes, how do you know my first line's not going to be my fourth line and my fourth line's not going to be my first line? How do you know that?
Yeah.
And I never forgot that.
I love it.
Yep.
And in reality,
that's when you know you got a good team.
And I said this on Twitter the other day because Barbashev's just been dominating in that series. He's unbelievable. And, here he is now, a bona fide top 6 guy for Vegas, scores goals, delivers crushing hits, which he did back here in St. Louis. But to show you how good, like people look at that Blues team, they're like, I don't know, they were in last place and somehow they won it. They just had a hot goalie. No, that team was deep.
Loaded.
And they were loaded. And Sundqvist and Barbashev, they played the fourth line the whole year that year, and they both had 14 goals each. And then you add Steen to it, man. They had a lot of pieces, and to your point, they didn't play as the fourth line in the playoffs. He used them mostly as a third line, to be honest with you.
Your D was so good, too. That young kid, Parayko, was just breaking in. I'll never forget it. We're sitting in the and both of you have been in that hotel, the St. Paul Hotel.
Oh, yeah.
And we're sitting outside the grill one day, my partner and I think it was Kenny Albert. And here comes Colton Parayko, 6'8", strutting in the hotel. He's got a book bag with him. So I go,
doing his work.
What are you doing? He
Math
says,
equations.
I got to take an economics exam.
I know.
What?
No, that's what he does on a plane. You're like, he's writing down like math equations, and I'm walking by like, what are you doing there, Colton?
He wanted that degree from Alaska.
I'm putting this together, Cam. Like, okay, cool.
Great restaurant, by the way, at the St. Paul Hotel. Great
Yes.
Minnesota rice soup, or whatever that is.
The grill's awesome.
good.
The grill's a legendary stop in the National
Bourbon
Hockey League.
everywhere.
It's a great place. But no, I think that 19 team in St. Louis, the biggest thing was everybody was about team.
Yeah.
It was about team. It wasn't about it. Nobody cared about stats that year. It was all about team.
Well,
like Bobby Bortuzzo.
Oh, yeah.
The freaking guy was fearless. Like I'm doing those games. He's diving face first, not back first, face first in front of shots. I'm like, oh, Jesus, he's going to get killed.
Blocking shots, and Steiner has a ton of respect for Robert Bortuzzo. Bortuzzo is going to be working with the organization too.
For sure.
Oh, I didn't know that, but I'm telling you, like I have so much respect for that kid.
Oh,
so much.
Oh my God!
Stener's putting his team together.
Well, you look at killing penalties on that side of the ice with the guys who could take one-timers in the league at that time. I mean, Ovechkin's still doing it, and Stamkos is still there, and Line and all these guys, man. He'd always go face first and block shots.
It was crazy seeing him do that stuff. It was unbelievable.
How do you look at the Ottawa series?
Yeah.
And like how much heat should a guy like Brady Tkachuk be taking just because he didn't score, but he leaves it? I always say, Pierre, there's some guys who don't score who just, you question their effort. Maybe they play on the outside. They don't get to the inside. You don't question how much he cares, right? Or the fact that he leaves it all on the ice every single game. You know what I mean?
No, I would never question his passion, his effort, or caring about his teammates. I would never question that. The biggest thing that I didn't like, and I'm curious because Cam's here, I didn't like the first drop of the puck in Carolina.
Yeah, we didn't either. Fight
and stall, and I'll tell you why. If you're going to do that, and Cam knows what I'm talking about, you better do it. Like if you're going to do the guy, you better do the guy. Because what happened after that, if you ever go watch the tape, the Carolina bench elevates, and they're all jacked. They're like, our guy didn't get beat. We can hang with these guys. And the crowd in Carolina was expecting the worst. And they got the best, and all of a sudden they got excited. And so don't do it if you're not going to do it. And you know what I mean, Cam?
Yeah, I need him on the ice. I don't need you getting caught by Stahl. He got caught at the end too. And I will say this, when you get caught like that, and maybe he didn't brush it off, like that slows you down. And there was plays throughout that series where he almost scored, and maybe if he was maybe a little bit more right, he would have tucked those in. So it does slow you down. He got caught. It didn't pump his team up. It pumped the other team up. Yeah. And all of a sudden, it is what it is. I need him on the ice.
So I'll just tell you this. If I were the St. Louis Blues and Brady Tkachuk became available, I would get him.
Oh, God.
I would get him. And I'll tell you why. Like, I helped do his contract. I'm a big fan. I think the Montreal Canadiens butchered their draft. They should have drafted Brady and not Kotkaniemi.
So bad.
That was a disaster. I said it at the time, so I'm not playing Monday morning quarterback. And go listen to all the tapes. I said it on TV.
I think there were people who were on the Montreal staff at the time who were pretty pissed off at the table, knowing they were making a mistake.
I couldn't believe it. Like I was dumbfounded. I couldn't believe it. Anyways, long story short, if he ever gets to market, and I don't know if he will or won't, he's a player that I would want. I would definitely want.
Well, I think
him.
a lot of people would, I mean, who wouldn't want Brady Tkachuk? I just think if I'm Ottawa, why would I move him now? He's got 2 years left on his deal. I want to try to win.
The deal's a tasty deal, too. I mean, I'm not trying to be a smartass. I helped do the deal. Mm-hmm. And long term, it played out to be a really good deal.
Were you working with Craig Oster when he was negotiating? Were you working as an agent?
So what we did, and Craig could tell you this, we were at an impasse, and Peter McTavish was.
Oh, you were working with Ottawa at the time.
I was working with Ottawa, and what happened was we met them halfway. It's a good story. We had Craig Oster, Donnie Meehan, and Patrick Morris drive from Mississauga to Belleville, and we drove from Ottawa to Belleville. Belleville's about halfway between Mississauga and Ottawa. And Ottawa and Mississauga. So we met there. We met in our team's dressing room there. That's where our American League team was. We got the deal done that night. Wow. But it was Peter McTavish that came up with that idea, who's now representing a ton of players. He left the management side to go to the agent side. And he's the guy that created that idea. But the Brady contract was one that I thought was fair to him and was also fair to the team. He got more than Svechnikov. We were using Svechnikov as a gauge, and they were going to another player who I don't want to say. So it worked out well for everybody.
I just think if I'm Ottawa, he's got 2 years left. I mean, I want to get at least another year out of Brady as my captain to try to.
I would too, but I don't
you can
know.
move him at this time next year, and then he can negotiate an extension. You're probably still getting a ransom for him in return.
Oh yeah,
you know.
Oh my gosh, he's got plenty of game left. Like he's a savage. Like he's got lots of game left, and he's way under. If people knew that how hard he worked after games or on the off days, like he cares. He's a pro. He's a pro.
Yeah. Why do you think they had such a hard time
Ottawa,
scoring against Carolina?
Injuries were a big problem. No Jake Sanderson. Yeah. Shabbat had a broken left forearm that had surgery. He wasn't 100%. Couldn't shoot the puck. They lost Artem Zub at the start of the series. That was a big problem. They got no supplementary offense from Dylan Cousins. Zero, none. And a lot of times Brady played with him. Stützle was frustrated. They got to talk to Timmy. He can't show that frustration. You just can't. You know what I mean, Cam? You can't show that kind of frustration.
When you're down like that, everybody sees it. It brings everybody else down. It's contagious.
Yeah,
it is what it is.
I agree.
So you got to crawl out of that.
All I can say is Ottawa learned a lot, Andy. They learned a lot in this series. I don't think that'll play a role next year in terms of being negative. I think it'll be positive for him.
What do you think? What do you think Ridley is going to get suspension wise?
I hope he gets at least 5. It should probably be closer to 10.
Really?
Ooh, baby.
I didn't like that.
Did you like it? Did you like how Walker got him back?
I'll just tell you guys this. Like Ridley Gregg is all of us would love to have him on your team. He's a really good player and he's a way undervalued, tough kid. He is a tough kid. I watched him play junior a lot in Brandon, and one night we were in Edmonton. I watched him play back-to-back. One night in Red Deer, one night in Edmonton. He was trying to fight everybody. And one of the guys he kept going after was Caden Gooley, who's a tough kid. Yeah. And I went to talk to him afterwards. I said, I coached your father in the NHL, and your dad was a lot bigger than you, and your dad was tough and strong. He was, my dad's really big, really strong. I said, and I told him the same thing I'm about to tell you. You can't fight every night. That's not your job. It's not your job.
He was a first-round pick, right?
Yeah. But that 2020 draft for Ottawa, Stützle, Sanderson, Ridley Gregg, Tyler Clevin. That's 4 freaking good players, man, in one draft. Whoa. That was that. Their team's built on that 2020 draft. But anyways, so I told him that in camp. I said, you can't fight every night because that's not your thing. There are other guys that can do that. You got to get points. You got to play defense. So I admire the kid. I like him a lot, but I think he's got to get punished for that. I didn't like that at all.
I agree with you.
What did you think of Sean Walker's response?
Well, I think Sean Walker's a player I'd love to have on my team.
Me too. I love him.
I'm a big fan of his.
Damn right.
So am I. Gooley, by the way, he played with Jake Neighbors on that Edmonton team.
So Jake was on that team, and Sebastian Casa was on that team too, the goalie who plays in Grand Rapids, Detroit's guy.
Yeah.
They had a good team. Like Jake back then, Jake could rip it up offensively. Like he is really impressive.
So do you think Carolina, because like the criticism in the past is how they play now is exactly how they play in October. They're always playing so hard. And some have, said that they don't make great adjustments during the course of the playoffs, which is why they haven't been able to get through all the way to the Stanley Cup final, whether that's true or not. I mean, some players have said that who have played there. So I'm just curious where you stand on Carolina right now. Are they the best team in the East or no?
They're probably going to get through the next round because Pittsburgh and Philly's going to go long. Oh, yeah. And I don't think either one of those two teams is going to be able to measure up to them. So I think they get to the Eastern Conference final. If they play Tampa, I think it becomes a hard thing for them to figure out because Tampa wins the goalie matchup. Tampa, and that's going to be
Anderson's playing great.
I can say, I was just going to say, Fred, this is the best I've seen. You guys can look the numbers up. I was looking at the other day when Anaheim was really good, and you had Anaheim, you had San Jose, you had LA, and Chicago. Those 4 teams were all really good. Freddie was really good, and that's the best I ever saw him was when he played in Anaheim. He was okay in Toronto, not great, and then he obviously ends up down in Carolina. And this is the best I've seen him play since he left Anaheim. I'm going to tell you, but I don't think he's better than Vasilevsky. I just don't think he is.
Until he is, Until
you are. There you go. Nobody thought Jordan Binnington was any good either.
Yes. Until
you're right. It's a good but you're right. It's a good point. It's true.
No one's talking about the West, though, a whole lot. Like, I mean, because the Minnesota-Dallas series obviously are heavyweights.
It's great.
Colorado they just didn't even have to even exert really a whole lot of energy. Even though the games were close, they turned it on the last game or two against LA. So, but those series haven't been nearly as violent as what we've seen out of the East. You know?
No, they have not. Colorado can be violent if they have to be, though. They got some tough cats on that team.
Yes.
The biggest thing about them is they don't spend any time in their own zone. They get it and move it. They're out of it. Their transition is so good. You can't forecheck them. You know, Bilesman, when he coached in Pittsburgh, the good teams in Pittsburgh, like in 2009 when they won in Detroit, I think he had a 7 or 8 second rule where you couldn't defend for longer than 7 or 8 seconds. Colorado's kind of like that. They stick, they pin, they move the puck, they're out of their zone. Like it's 4 or 5 seconds. They don't defend for long periods of time. That's why McKinnon can take these like minute and a half shifts because he's never defending. He doesn't have to. The defensemen do it. You know, and then boom, he's quick transition. He's up and down the ice. The guy's an unbelievable thoroughbred. He's crazy good.
Yeah, he's not stopping and starting in the D zone.
No, that's what I mean.
He's just moving, gets it and goes. Move.
So it is. When it's all said and done, how many defensemen in NHL history will we say were better than Cale Makar?
Well, Bobby Orr. I had a privilege of coaching some pretty good guys like Pronger, Larry Murphy, Paul Coffey, pretty good. Raymond Bourque, coached against him a lot. Raymond was really good. That Niedermeyer guy that Cam knows, that guy, he's an unbelievable player. Like Brian Leach, like McCarr's really good. Please don't get me wrong. I think but there's some other guys that came before him that were really good.
Oh yeah, you putting him in that category though? Like he's there.
No, I'm putting him in that category.
Because I'm not putting everybody in there. You can't have everybody, but he's special, man. I mean,
he's in with that group of guys.
Is he the best defenseman in the game today? If you had to pick one, who are you taking?
Watch, I'm thinking right now. I mean, there's one guy I might take ahead of him.
Who, Quinn?
Werenski.
Make the playoffs though. Like
but that's not on him.
Don't chuck beers.
I know it's
Andy,
not.
That's not on him.
But we don't get to see him in that environment.
Hard
and
to
that's
judge.
why
I saw him at the Olympics. Tell you one thing. I saw him at the Olympics.
Oh yeah,
you're damn right.
Made a great play on the game winner.
On McKinnon.
Okay, so let me ask you this though. So when the coach comes out and he says these guys they don't hate losing or whatever he said, I'm paraphrasing, you know. He's the captain of the team. Like who is he referring to? And
I've known Rick a long time, coached against Rick a long time, known him a long time. I watched him play junior. He was roommates with Mario Tremblay with the Montreal Junior Canadiens back in the 1970s. That's how far back that I remember Rick Bowness before he went to play for the Atlanta Flames. So I got a pretty good working knowledge of Rick. I was shocked that he said that. I couldn't believe it.
To me, you're referring to the players who have been there. And maybe Boone Jenner's the captain. I don't even know who the captain is.
Well, Boone, so you're going to tell me that Boone Jenner isn't a high character person?
Right. Or is it Werenski? I did say to Cam when they
how about Adam Fantilli? Like they got some character guys there.
No, they do. All these guys.
So, yeah.
I did say to Cam, Olivier, after they got eliminated, I just need Werenski out of there. I'm sorry. I just get him out. I can't handle him in Columbus anymore. You're throwing him as the best defenseman in the league, and you're not alone there. A lot of people would say that.
A lot of people.
I got him in the top 5. I can tell you that.
Oh, he's 100%. He's top 3. Yeah. He's so damn good, but I need him out of there, Pierre. Please. So I can watch him.
Donnie Waddell, if you want, I'll send him your number.
So I can watch him play in the playoffs.
I kind of agree with you, Andy. I'm sorry. Like me and you disagree.
I'm done with Columbus.
I know they need to do something.
I can't handle Columbus anymore. I felt that way about Buffalo for a long time too. Get in the playoffs, and now they're in, and we like what we see so far. Because I love the fans there, you know.
Oh, the fans in Buffalo are awesome. Cam would have been. You know who would have been a great Buffalo Sabre? Cam Jansen. You would have been. You would have made so much money away from the rink. Like they love. You weren't in the league yet. This Rob Ray, we'd go in there and we had tough teams. Rob Ray is a legend there, and he should be. He's an amazingly tough guy, as you know. But he meant so much. He lived in the community. He cared about the community. Cared about the people. He was one of them. I have so much time and respect for that guy.
We love Rob Ray.
Yeah. And I hated him when he played against our teams.
I bet.
We love Rob.
Got
I
that
wish he was
jersey
on my
off,
team.
knocking guys out. Ooh.
Yeah.
Hey, how do you see this playing out with like Austin Matthews, for example?
I think he's going back to Toronto.
Okay, so he'll go back. Like this is the GM job there, and we'll see what they do if they stack it. If they have a president and a GM, if Matt Sundin is going to come there, then I would imagine he's going to be the president. They'll have somebody working alongside him. But how do you view that job now versus the way people have probably viewed it over the last 40 years?
Oh, I think it's a good job. I think guys still want to go play there. I'll give you an example. Most people thought when the season started this year, Sidney Crosby would be in Colorado, Geno Malkin would be somewhere else, Chris Letang wouldn't be in Pittsburgh, Carlson would be somewhere else, Ben Kindle would never have been in the NHL as an 11th overall pick, and the Penguins were going to miss the playoffs. They'd be the worst team in the league. They're now almost about to force a game 7 if they can win, down in Philly.
Yeah.
So it shows you how quick things can change in the NHL. You got to have a plan. You got to have a vision. And one of Cam's favorite benefactors, Louis Lamoriello, told me a long time ago in his office, you got to have a 1-year plan, you got a 3-year plan, you got to have a 5-year plan, you got a 6-year plan, you got to have a 1-day plan. You got to have all those plans. And trust me, he showed them to me on his wall in the old Continental Airlines arena. Yeah. I'm like, he's not bullshitting me. He really does have those plans.
Isn't that funny? The wall that you're talking, I remember getting called up to his office, and I would look, and he'd have everybody depth chart, and I'd sit there, and I'm talking to him. Then I would creep over and just look where I was on the depth chart, and I'm like, oh my God, I got work to do.
I know, but every Army has that too.
Yeah.
The wall that I saw, is to Cam's point, definitely was there, but then there was the plan wall.
He had a lot going on. Always thinking, that guy, man. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. Is Vancouver, how do you view them as an organization right now?
Trying to find an identity. So you guys know, maybe you don't. Talkett's one of my favorites. I had the honor of coaching him and winning the cup with him.
We love Talk.
I love him.
Talkett's one of my favorites. And, I don't know what happened in Vancouver, but something happened there, and they're going to have to figure it out. They have no identity. They used to have, when Pat Quinn was there, you didn't want to go play in Pacific Coliseum because Pat Quinn had tough teams and they had nasty guys, and they were a good team. They don't know what they are anymore. They don't have an identity.
I know.
What do you think of these coaches getting fired with like
a
handful of games left? Like Cassidy.
Yeah.
Tortorella comes in, 8 games left.
I don't like it.
What is that?
I don't know what it is. But I think now you're going to start to see, because COVID's long gone, a lot of these managers survived a lot longer because they use COVID as an excuse. They can't do that anymore. I think you're going to start to see more and more. Well, you saw it happen in Toronto already. You saw it happen last year in LA. I think you're going to see more managers get fired. Patrick Alvin just got fired in Vancouver. I think you're going to see more guys that are managers get fired. It's going to turn the tables. I believe that.
Yeah, because we don't typically see GMs get fired during the season. We saw that in Buffalo. Do you think that really had that much of an impact?
Yeah,
Kevin Adams leaving?
Yarmo, so I coached at
Yarmo coming in?
University when Yarmo played at Clarkson. And we spent a lot of time together in those days, even though we were on rival teams. He brings an attitude. He definitely, in a good way.
Serious. He's all business.
Oh, yeah.
You guys know him from St. Louis.
I know Yarmo very well. Yeah.
Hey, I'll tell you a good Yarmo story. When John Davidson got the job in St. Louis, Yarmo won't want me telling you this, but I don't care. I'll tell you anyways. JD was on the hot stove on Hockey Night on a Saturday night, and he was talking about how he had to reevaluate everything in St. Louis and how he wasn't a fan of not having enough grinding type hard players. And Yarmo interpreted that as being too European. And Yarmo knew that I worked with JD at NBC. So he called me up and he said, hey, you got to tell your buddy JD that I want to stay there. And eventually they became amazing friends. But I just remember that phone call pretty well.
Hell yeah.
They became friends when he got to Columbus. I give JD all the credit in the world for giving him an opportunity in Columbus. But I think when Army got hired here, I think that upset Yarmo. And listen, I give Yarmo credit because he went back to Finland and said, I'm going to go back there and manage and get some more experience. And then eventually somebody's going to take a chance on me, which JD did. And now he's, onto his second team. So
Yeah, well, he's done a good job in Buffalo. I mean, look what he did at the trade deadline. Like Logan Stanley, you bring in Luke Shen, and you're bringing this Sam Carrick. And I know he's hurt right now. That Sam Carrick's a tough guy.
Oh,
he's
yeah.
a good
Really
player.
tough.
He's a good player.
We need to get him on.
Yeah,
Damn right.
really
He's a good
tough.
player.
What about the Michkov situation? Sitting, I mean,
so
this whole thing.
So I watched that Bump kid play last night.
He had a great game.
Yeah.
Alex Bump. I would have him in the lineup ahead of Mishkov all day long.
So are you
Michkov's-
seeing what Talks is seeing? Like, are you seeing? Is he not?
I'm seeing what Rick's seeing, and I'm not picking a fight with their fans or anything because I know their fans love Mishkov.
Yeah.
They're going to end up loving Bump more.
Mm-hmm.
They
But
will.
see, the fans,
Exactly.
what don't the fans understand, Pierre? We're going to let you go in a few minutes. I know you
Yeah,
got to
No,
go.
I know you're
but
busy.
I think part of what the deal is, and I've heard this from other people that are close to it in Philly, they were told that Mishkov was going to be like the savior of their rebuild.
That's how they
And so they
acted,
believed
yeah.
it. They believed it. And now they don't want to give up on the guy. And I don't have a problem with that. But the truth is the coach knows everybody learned this lesson in Montreal the other night too, including me. The coach knows more about his players than any of us because he's in the dressing room with the players all the time.
We
He's at
talked about that
practice all the
before you
time.
came over. Like, we don't know what's going on.
know.
What's the attitude like? What's the effort like in practice?
Yeah. So the coach knows way better than any of us. Like, I'll give you the Kirby Doc story. I didn't think Kirby Doc should have played after game 2. There's no way I thought he should have played. He plays in game 3. He's a superstar of the game.
Yeah.
He wins him game 3.
Mm-hmm.
But Marty St. Louis backed him. He knows him. I know Kirby Doc as a person. I never coached him. I just know him as a guy. So it shows you the coach is more right than most of us will ever be.
Hell yeah, they are.
Marty St. Louis, man, I wonder if I'm surprised we haven't seen it already that more teams aren't looking to hire coaches who are fresh out of the game. Now, I don't know how many superstars are looking to be coaches, number one, but I mean, I thought maybe his success and the route that they went in Montreal would lead to maybe some copycat hirings across the league,
There are not that many guys that have the passion for the game that he had. Like, he's an addict. He is a high-end
Yeah, who made
addict.
the money
That
he made and who want to come in
still
and,
wants to do
and,
it.
and grind and do it.
Yeah, he's and Jacques Lemaire was like that. Like, if you did a list of the best players that ever played in the NHL that turned out to be really good coaches, Jacques Lemaire would be one, Larry Robinson would be one, Marty St. Louis would be one. And then the list gets really hard to find. Like, I'm talking about elite players, Hall of Fame players. All 3 of those guys that I just said are in the Hockey Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard to find guys that are that good that can coach.
They want to go in management.
Yeah.
Of course they do.
Because they don't have to go to the rink in the morning.
Yeah,
They don't have to go to the morning skate.
You're insulated. You're insulated in the managerial suite. Yeah.
They can take
Yeah.
they can take the last bus to the rink.
Yeah, yeah.
The coaches have already
The
been there for
5:30
10
bus.
hours.
Yeah.
It's so funny. I think people in Philly, at least the way that he was being pumped up, I thought they were getting like Kaprizov or something. You know what I mean? Like, remember all the hype when Kaprizov was coming over? He's not Kaprizov.
No, he's not. No.
I don't know what he is.
Cam will know this player, and it's one of the guys that I really admired, Sergey Brylin, Cam.
Oh God.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Sarge.
So,
Oh.
right, Cam? Like, that's a player that you want on your team, right, Cam?
Oh God. Yeah.
Lou loves him too.
This guy's not Sergey Brylin.
I know.
He's
And
not
Breland
Sergey.
was a third line, shut you down,
Yeah.
no nonsense, doesn't make any mistakes, doesn't take penalties, always back, reliable.
And
He
a
put me in my
teammate,
place
right,
too. He
Cam?
would
A
put me in my
teammate?
place too.
A good teammate, Cam?
Damn right. I looked up to him big time.
That's what we're talking about, Andy. Like that.
Yeah.
So-
No, I got you.
That stuff matters. We talked about
100%.
Steiner before.
Yep.
That stuff matters.
They're
a lot.
not
Like,
just taking him out of the lineup to make a change.
Yeah.
There's a reason for it.
there's a reason why they're doing it. That's all I'm saying. Like,
I know.
it's hard. I don't know what Cam like. I remember having to tell guys it was over and they were going to the minors. It's the worst freaking painful thing you can do in hockey. I really believe that. It stinks. But it's also hard. I remember having to tell a guy who ends up in the Hall of Fame, and I wasn't the head coach, I was the assistant, you're not playing tonight. You're not playing tonight.
Who's that?
I'm not telling you.
What team?
It
Pittsburgh?
was it was so painful.
Hall of Fame? I'll figure it out.
I'll figure that
Well,
out.
there are only 12 of them on there.
We'll figure that out here.
Wasn't Mario?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Could have been Kevin Stevens. Could have been.
No, it wasn't Artie.
Kevin
No, it
Stevens.
wasn't Artie. No,
We've had him on, too.
Artie was. I'll tell you this right now. Like, just so you guys know, Artie was probably our most intense practice player. Kevin, he was unbelievably intense in practice.
We had a great conversation with him.
Oh yeah, he's been through a lot.
Hey, last thing for you, Cole Caulfield.
Yep.
He's
a 50-goal guy, legit. Like, he's going to be 40 to 50 as long as he stays healthy.
Yeah.
He's legit.
Well, what makes him such a natural? He's just a natural goal scorer.
Watch his release. Yeah. So you guys had that guy named Brett Hull, I think, in St. Louis. Is that
Never heard of him?
Brett Hull. He could release the puck, right? Special, unbelievably special. This Caulfield, I'm not saying he shoots it like Brett, but his release point is really quick. Yeah. And when you're around him a lot, and I'm around him a lot, like he can shoot it from anywhere and he can score. It's unbelievable how fast it's on and off his stick. His catch and release is phenomenal. That's a gift. That you can work at that all right, Cam? You can work at that all day long. It might not happen for you.
Shit, I've been scoring 7 a game in alumni skates, to be honest with you.
From all different areas of the ice, too. He scores from all over the place.
He does.
In tight, from distance, one-timers, doesn't matter.
He does.
Pierre,
you're the man.
Love
dude.
you, man. We appreciate it.
I could talk to you for 5 goddamn hours straight, baby.
We used to talk a lot when you were on the bench and I was between the glass.
I was hanging out with you.
I love this guy.
We were on the same team.
I got to tell you, like, there's some guys that are fighting for themselves and other guys that fight for their team. This guy fought for his team. Yeah. And I always admired that. I always did. I thought it was really good.
I appreciate it. Remember that, Andy. Take that down. I'm a damn good teammate. Always remember that.
He is. Good teammate.
Oh, you're a really good teammate.
Great teammate.
Hey, Pierre, we appreciate it. I know you're busy as hell, man. We just love picking your brain, dude.
No, it's good. I got 5 more minutes, so I got to get on the next show, but it's good.
Keep doing your thing, man.
We love you, man.
We'll be in touch.
Well, listen to everything you do.
Thank you. Please stay in touch. I love being on with you guys.
Yeah.
And I'm curious. Jimmy's obviously I like Jimmy a lot, Montgomery. Mm-hmm. Any clue on who's coming in as the assistants?
Don't know yet. Know yet.
It's a good question.
But and then the other one is, how about Otter and Springfield?
Yeah, baby. Let's go.
You talk about.
Let's go.
He's like the most. They got like the most interesting team in pro hockey. They fight everybody right now.
So I know Wagner really well because Wagner played at Colgate. And my kid played at Colgate.
He's having a lot of success.
Wagner really well. He's a really good pro.
And there's some other guys. Listen, he came in and Otter has made some like adjustments to that lineup, and he's made his. Yep. He's put his handprint on that team too, right off the bat. Hey, who's that? Why isn't he playing? Well, he's playing tomorrow night. You know, so and he hadn't come out since. You know, this defenseman Quentin Burns and some of these other guys, and he's given like the Petersons of the world, you know, who played at BU. Like he's given them an identity to their game of this is what it's going to take for you to get to the next level where the NHL team, they know what they're getting and who they are, you know. So everybody's kind of playing to who they are, man. They're a lot of fun to watch too. Plus, he made a change at the goaltending position. A guy who didn't even dress in the first game of the series ends up starting games 2 and game 3, and they won. And his last start in the regular season was against Providence, and they lost 1-0 in that game. So he. But
you listen to Otter when he talks to you.
Yeah.
When Otter speaks to you, you listen, and he looks right in your eyes. I've dealt with him when I was a rookie in Windsor. When he talked to you, you listen to him. Yeah. And that's exactly what's going on, man. He knows the game, been through it all. We love him.
No, I'm really happy for him. By the way, Springfield, one of the real legacy franchises in the American Hockey League. That was when I coached in Hartford, that was our farm team. And our coach down there at the time was a guy named Joel Quenville.
Oh, yeah.
Never heard of him.
Just thought you guys want to hear that.
God, you've been through a lot, dude. You know a lot of shit. It's unbelievable.
I have no hair. I left in hockey helmets around the world.
I don't have any hair either, but I don't know as much knowledge as you. I don't know what happened to me. Pierre, you're the man.
Visiting with you guys.
We love you, dude. We'll be listening to everything you do, man.
Be in touch, Pierre.
Thanks again.
Thank you. See you later, boys.
Right on, buddy.
All right, that was Pierre McGuire, baby. Always appreciate him jumping on with us. And great hockey, great stuff, man. And we love talking hockey with him, dude.
Oh, he's the best in the business.
We've got some great guests coming up also, man. Some great people.
Yeah.
And so obviously we go year round in case you don't remember, baby. So we'll be here all year round throughout the entire playoffs. Do you know we're already a third of the way through the Stanley Cup playoffs?
Yeah. Yeah. A third?
Yeah, a third. Because there's usually like 80 to 90 playoff games in a year. We've already hit over 30 playoff games. So I know that there's more rounds to go, 3 rounds to go, but Already a third of the
Cool.
playoff games are over. Okay. Stiefel brings us the Chemistry Podcast each and every week, where success meets success, baby. We broadcast live from the Window World Studios. Get the best products for you. Ask about those sliding doors as well. I need a new sliding door. I may have someone come out and give me a little,
Bid.
estimate
Yeah.
on a sliding glass door.
Damn right.
I love that. From Window World, energy efficiency, energy savings, 800 get windows, 800 get windows, 800 get windows. The official window of the St. Louis Blues, the preferred window. The official window of the Kansas City Chiefs, the preferred window of the St. Louis Blues. Got that a little bit confused.
It's okay. You did okay.
Yeah, appreciate
fine.
that. But great products,
You're
great
fine.
people. Window World. Blue Note Roofing, 314-920-5713. David Novak standing by. Call him today. If you're dealing with any damage from the storm, he's here to help you and give you some peace of mind and allow you to settle down a little bit. Because, listen, when you have damage like that, you're like, oh, my God, what is going on?
Oh, God,
Dude,
yeah.
he's here to help you.
Yep.
He's here to help you. 314-920-5713. So call David Novak today. Spas and more. Who puts the in spa?
Spas and more. Angie, what's up, girl? Let's go.
She's the best. 2 locations. Check it out. Get one of those hot tubs. Get a sauna.
Cold tub. Pool. Whatever you want.
it is you're looking for.
Whatever you
she'll take
want.
care of
She'll
you.
take. It's easy to put in.
Yeah, the
I've seen
swim things. Yeah. Yeah. No, I got you.
Yeah,
I got
the
you.
swim pools.
Yeah, I'm
from
getting the
Michael
hot
Phelps.
tub. Yeah, I'm getting
I
the
know
hot
what you're
tub.
getting.
Okay.
No, I know what you're
Angie
getting.
she's the best in the business.
You're damn right she is. Loves hockey too. Love you, girl. What's
Thank
up?
you. Thank you. Blue Note Roofing, I mentioned them. Firstform.com/Cam and Strick. Use our link and use it today.
Yoink.
Get one of these bad boys. Get some
Yoink.
energy. And if you find some of these shakes at a grocery store, send us a
Dude, I
picture.
swear to
man.
God.
I love it.
Yeah.
Is Cam seeing things?
30 grams, I think.
How many grams of protein in that? Get some of the apparel, get some protein, all the vitamins, everything else you need. My kids are taking the vitamins now too. Get
Why wouldn't
it
they?
all done. Get it all done. All right. We thank everybody for
Love you
joining
guys.
us on this edition of the Cam and Strick podcast. Brought to you by Stiefel. Broadcasting out of the Window World Studios. Great conversations coming, dude. We've got some
We
great
got some big
guests
dogs coming up. Love you guys.
on the way.
We'll see.
Thanks for
dudes.
joining us as
See you,
always.
homies.
Yerk! Let's go! Cam's a shit kicker, 2 bombs in the lead. Soul dragging cougars, no time for fatigue. And he's a shit talker, stirring up the show. Never played a shift, but he's ready to go.